Welcome to the CRL network here for the 250-mile race at Charlotte in Xfinity cars. It's called the Drive for the Cure 250 at Charlotte Night. It's gonna be an exciting race tonight for the Championship Racing League. In the booth tonight, we've got a real good guest here to show off his skills. It's gonna be Firehouse Dog.
Thank you, Brian. Tonight we are going to have an amazing driving competition between all these drivers. And each and every single one of them are driving for the points lead to get into that championship. Every one of them is going to be competing hard. Now, mind you, Charlotte is one heck of a course that these guys are going to have to go after. Braking, gas mileage, watching your tire wear, everything is going to have to be taken into a factor. Brian, I think they're in for a wonderful evening this evening.
It's gonna be interesting, that's for sure. We're gonna get just into a little pre-race here to kind of scout out the track. Um, let's see here. No flags. Stages enabled. All right. All right, accept that invite as soon as possible.
Once as I get it from you. I got it.
Sweet, sweet. Get your slider set up. We're going to Charlotte. I set it up for Cup cars, so let me 1 second. We're going to reset this up real quick. My mistake. Xfinity.
Now, mind you, everybody, the Charlotte Motor Speedway is a motorsports complex located just inside Concord, North Carolina. The complex features a 1.5-mile quad oval track that hosts not only this, but multiple races, Cup, Xfinity, trucks, all of them. I think tonight is going to be one heck of a show for you guys watching here at home. And hopefully you guys get to enjoy what we are going to have a beautiful evening here at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Oh, it's gonna be exciting. Let's break down this track now. I got about a minute until this starts, and I'm gonna be talking race control, seeing where they're at.
All right. So a little information about the Charlotte Motor Speedway. The Speedway was built back in 1959 by a gentleman by Burton Smith, and he is considered the home track for NASCAR for many race teams located within the Charlotte area. The track is owned and operated by Speedway Motorsports with Marcus G. Smith, son Burton, as the track president. And those guys are on the track at this evening getting ready for a lovely race of this Xfinity Series.
It's gonna be a beautiful day of Thursday night racing in the Championship Racing League. You got Heathen out there and a special driver tonight. We got 3 flashes. Yes, the normal commentator, 3 flashes in that bright purple car tonight. Should impress us. It's going to be a good night. We also got Cowboy Nation.
Now, he is one to be watching out for tonight. He is going to be leading, and hopefully up front, giving a good competitive run against all the other drivers. I think he is probably one of my favorites to win this race.
That would be a very good pick for the hottest segment on live Twitch. I'll explain that more once we get to it. But it's gonna be heated with him. We're loading in here to Charlotte.
Well, who do you have as your favorite to win this race? Who's something that completely says
probably Cowboy Nation or Heathen. If Super Shifter was running, it'd be Super Shifter.
Heathen has been dominating the series in the last couple of weeks, and he has proven to be one of the top competitors in this league. But just know that there are more than just one person on this track, Brian. That everybody is going for that first place finish, checker flag, and go down the victory lane.
Oh, it's Charlotte. It's a crown jewel. We're gonna go take an experience here at Charlotte. This is during the day. Our race will be at the night. During the night, English grammar, we need to work on that today.
Hey, it's live, brother, so we all make simple mistakes in this world, but guess what? We're all here for the same reason. CRSR League racing tonight and giving them one heck of a competition. So a lot of people need to know that this is an asphalt. It has a 2.4 miles and everybody.
2.4 miles?
No, I probably 1.5 mile. No, I was sitting here thinking about
There
the
you
wrong
go.
thing. See, we all make simple mistakes like I did.
You know, it's one of those nights, man. Uh,
But
Here we go into turns 1 and 2, looking good. The people like to run around this bottom lane here. Usually you can go in too wide. Float up. You can see a lot of people float up and use this wall. The wall kind of has a little bit of arrogance that you can use as a barrier. You come down on turns 3, and you're gonna float down to that line if you can get there. I couldn't quite get there that turn. My car's a little too tight. We're gonna see some tight cars and some really loose cars tonight at
one
Charlotte.
of the biggest
Coming
things.
down here.
Well, sorry, one of the biggest things that a lot of people don't realize is a lot of people go into turns 3 and 4 with a lot of speed coming off that backstretch, because that is a super long stretch on the backside of the track that they don't realize that slowing up is going to be the key, and also watching that tire wear, because if you're not careful, that wall comes up pretty quickly.
So you want to work your way down there into the middle and float your way back up this track on exit. That'll get you a bit of speed, then pop off that wall, come down. Some people will cut that right there, and you want to cut as much off as you can to make this track as short as possible. Kind of work your way down, try to get that left tire below that line a little bit. That's been my experience. Float up the track back here, back up towards the wall. Use that wall draft. You can get close enough like that. And work your way back into this corner. I like to start high and then work my way low. Did not quite get slowed down enough to work my way low that time, but coming back up high, down to the front stretch, use that wall, a little bit of wall draft, coming off that wall to push me down that front straightaway. Coming down into turns 1, go high. I went too high, as I explained the last lap, so looking good here at Charlotte. Where are you at, Firehouse?
I'm sitting right
pulling
behind you,
away.
but no, I'm sitting here just observing what you're doing so the people at home can visibly see what you're talking about to give them a better perspective on how the race is going to go. But the biggest problem I see tonight that's going to be on a lot of drivers is coming down pit road, because that pit road comes up quick and there's not really too much delay or exit like Daytona or Dover or anywhere else. Those places do have a little bit of an exit way to get on the pit road, but Charlotte, we're going to have to be quick coming out into turns 3 and 4 to dive down, because if not, we're going to see major problems coming in to pit road right off turn 4, and may see a couple of cautions tonight if people are not paying attention.
Yeah, let's try that next time. It's a compact pick here. 99 car coming down next time. 99 car coming down next time. That's going to be a big thing during this race. Communication is going to be a big thing coming on pit road. If you don't communicate ahead of time, you're going to get rear-ended into the wall. That's going to be I guarantee it's going to cause a wreck tonight. And it's going to make it interesting. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun night to spectate and not be in the race. I've struggled with this racetrack, and so it's good not to be in the booth. 99 car coming down. 99 car coming down.
20 come down.
It's really hard to stay, and I'm going to speed on the pit road, maybe. I don't know if I sped or not.
Oh, here.
All right, so we get 27 laps on fuel here at Charlotte. 39, so I don't know how long stage 1 is. I got to come back out of pits to figure that out. Got too early into that one, but 27 laps on fuel. That is our fuel for the race, and I think they're going to be able to split stage 1 and stage 2. But stage 3 is the big one that we don't know what's going to happen with. So that's the one we got to watch.
Well, tire wear is going to be a huge issue with Charlotte, and they need to make sure that they are doing this properly, because if you run those tires down and not saving as much as you can, it's going to be a fight off pit road. It's going to be a ton of difference when it comes to on-track abilities, because once you start wearing them tires out, you start getting really loose, and you know what happens when cars get loose on this track.
So you see, guys, pit road entry and exit is super important. I pulled away from Firehouse by a second just by entering and exiting from pit road, and that could have just came down to pit stop times too. So having a good stop on pit road and a good entrance can be the race here at Charlotte, especially the entrance, because you come off that banking, the car can get super loose. Stage 1 is 45 laps. You have 27 laps on fuel, so I see people going about 22 laps if they can get their tires to make it that long. I think we're going to see a lot of right rear tire fall off here at Charlotte.
Because you gotta watch out for them straightaways and them turns, because them turns are 24 degrees and 5 degrees on the front on the backstretch. With the more ability on the turns, with it being higher up in the degrees, you start seeing a lot of tire wear. And especially at nighttime, it's going to be a lot cooler, so they're not going to be burning as much tire wear. But if they drive them turns way too hard, they're going to have small but large issues coming later on in the race.
Charlotte looking good here. I don't race a ton at Charlotte and Xfinity cars, so that best lap up there is probably not the best one as I'm looking at lap times and not focused on the track. Here comes Firehouse to challenge me for the lead.
And then passing people is going to be a little difficult. Most of the passing is going to be done usually on the turns itself because a lot of people slow up for the turns. But on the straightaways, people are passing and they're driving it way too hard into turns 3 and 4. But they also got to manage that if they drive too hard, we're going to see a lot of issues up and down the track all night long.
Outside, outside.
There he goes. He gets in front of me. Let's. You guys see, draft's gonna be a big key tonight too. You see, you can get a big pull on this draft here, and you can shoot that car down low. And you can get, if you can get in on him and you can keep him up, you can hurt his run. You see, I almost got in on him right there. Coming into 3, if you can get underneath him in here, you can get a better run also. Possibly get a nice good run down the front stretch. But this is a very challenging technical track for an oval. There's definitely some more technical ovals, but this one is for me personally, I gotta say it's pretty technical for me. I struggle at Charlotte. So for other drivers, it may not be that way, but that's my personal opinion.
Hey, they've got to fight back and forth to try to gain positions, because if not, they're going to fall back into the pack and lose spots every single turn, every single lap. Those guys are just going to pull away. If you can't drive Charlotte right into the turns, you lose speed after you tear them tires up. The leaders are just going to say goodbye in the end, and you're just going to be stuck in the back. It's going to be fighting for a position throughout the entire race while you're struggling. So you just got to completely know what you're doing on this track, know when to slow it down, know when to speed up, when to conserve your tire wear and your fuel wear. And this is going to be a long race, Brian. It's just going to be a long night, but we're ready for some good action tonight. These guys are currently qualifying right now to get ready for the race, as we'll be getting ready to join that broadcast here soon.
Yeah, it could be an interesting night. It's kind of an important race for a lot of drivers because it's kind of a home race. It's coming home. It's the home track for NASCAR and most of its teams. So it's like most of the teams are about 15 minutes from the track, right?
Most of them, I believe, are usually around the track. Like, for example, me, my home track is Dover. You know, a lot of us all have different tracks, but a lot of these racers, Charlotte, North Carolina, is home to Motor Week. You know, all the sportswear. Charlotte is the home to NASCAR. You know, this is where everybody comes to make a difference. You know, Dale Earnhardt Sr. started racing his first races here at Charlotte when he was just slowly on the dirt track. He got, you know, noticed by a team, wanted him to get on here, and he just, from the beginning, from the rest, it was just legendary racing. And you know what? Some of these guys here might be able to do the same ability as Dale Sr., but we can only tell through time.
I think we've had enough laps now. I think it's time to get off and wait for that invite for the race.
All right.
Let me see what time we're at here. 8:04. Yeah, we should be begging for an invite pretty quick here.
Drop your speed, driver.
Alright, let's hop out of here.
All right. But you also got to realize, too, that
Alright.
Charlotte is also home to not only the NASCAR Cup Series, the Xfinity Series, and the Camping World Truck Series, is also for the NASCAR Wheeling Modified Tours and the NHRA Campground World Drag Racing Series and the one and only World of Outlaws.
Gonna take a little break here. See if we can get to the
Well, we are gonna
Race.
take a word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back after this brief interruption.
Right, looks like they should be starting pretty soon here. We should about have our clamp down. I should have an invite any second now.
Yep, and we do want to say hello to the viewers who are watching us live on Twitch. If you have any questions or comments or need to know anything about what we do here, don't hesitate to write in the chat board. We'll get to you as soon as possible. But this is a big time, so we have some people on the Twitch stream that are trying to get on the action and try to figure out how we're doing tonight or have anything about the race itself. Be more than helpful. It helps us. And don't forget to like, share, and comment on this Twitch. Blow us up. Get us out there in the community. We're trying to get bigger than what we really are. You know, we have 3 viewers watching right now, but we can always do more. So make sure you share on your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any social media platform via Snapchat, whatever the case may be. We here are always trying to do our best at the CRL network. Train, are you already in the race?
Yep, I'll be sending you an invite right now. As we see, we're about to get ready to go. Chevy Man out in front, looking good in the 51 car, with the 11 of Servant Cone on the outside, the 8 of Nixium behind him, behind the 51, and the 22 of LA Fatality, I believe. Yeah, LA Fatality, and the 22. Don't know why I had a brain freeze there, but I did. Uh,
Give
it
me a
looks
second there.
like
I'll be
Super
joining in
Shifter
a
is
second.
racing tonight. Oh man, it's gonna be exciting. We got Super Shifter. We got the Super Shifter Cowboy Nation battle going on here. It's gonna be exciting. The 92 of Super Shifter and the 16
Oh, they're going to go
of.
two in line, double wide on the turns. A really tight race tonight. These guys are coming down hard into the pack as they found 1 by 2 by 2.
And Cowboy Nation did not make the
Ooh,
race. He is not in the field. He did not
we
make
have
the race tonight. So Super Shifter's got some work to do and get a win over Heathen. Chevy Man. And,
Chevy Man is
some
leading
other
this
guys.
race right now. He's holding here, but he's got a tough competition behind him. He's got a lot of people who are just fighting for that contention. We're going too wide into the turn. Oh, he backs off a little bit. We have the 51, 11, and the 18 falling in first, second, and third. Everybody else is just following single low. Oh, 11 swerving cone, 627 going for the lead down low. Can he keep Chevy Man up high to go into the lead? Nope. Oh, Chevy Man is into the wall. He's into the wall. Oh, we got cars hitting each other. God, these guys are battling side by side, hard-hitting action. As right now, Servant Cone 627 is holding on to the lead, followed by the 18 and the 22 car.
Yeah, Serving Cone has not made friends in the league, and that's hindered his progression in his racing. He races very aggressively, and that hurts his reputation. So
Fighting aggressively in these matches is not going to help anyone out here. As we go, oh, we're going 3 wide into the turn. Oh, this is going to be tight. We have a car into the wall, but he still manages to come out here. We have one single guy out in the front. Now they're following 2 by. Oh, they make contact into the turns 1 and 2. Nixon is coming down low.
Nixium gets a bad end of that.
Oh yeah, he just fall back. he got the worst end of that entire hit. But Chevy Man is behind him, giving him a nice little push run to get him back into position to get back with the leaders. Oh, Fatality did get into the... Oh, we have a car in the grass. We do have a car in the grass.
The 51 of Chevy Man already deep into the grass in this race. 3 wide into turns 1. That creates a wreck with its 7 to Chase Dreamer.
3 flashes up front here. He is pushing that number 22 car as fast as he can. But we do have CDM loading in the back, and also Chase Dreamer. Those guys are in the, having struggling issues tonight. I don't know what's going on with them, but they seem to want to pick up the issue. But they may be wanting to save on some of that tire wear to get that first stage win for the night.
Yeah, it could be the dealio here at Charlotte. See 3 flashes here. Our fellow commentator filling in for Zach tonight. Zach is a new father. Kind of funny how that was announced last Friday and that came out, but it's... I won't be falling asleep tonight, guys, I promise. Especially not while Zach's talking about his sweet baby boy or girl. I'm not sure which it is, but man, 3 flashes filling in for that new father tonight. Nick is so we got Super Shifter out front. Well, in second, working to catch the 11 of Serving Cone. Now, these two have raced together per a lot, and they know how each other acts. So it's going to be an interesting race up front here. If the 92 of Super Shifter can catch him.
Hey, clean racing so far tonight. We've been some bumping and bruises, but like they always say, you ain't racing if you're rubbing. So these guys are pushing. These guys have pretty much spaced themselves out. They're not grouped up anymore, so it's going to be mostly single file racing for the rest of the evening. Hopefully, as long as we don't have any more incidents we had in the beginning of the race where everybody was bunched up in 2x2s, going 3 wides into both of the turns.
Yep.
Heathen is
3 wide coming out of that corner there.
Oh yeah, I see that. Oh, we do have the Chevy Man into the grass.
He likes that grass tonight. He's just trying to mow and keep it nice and maintained for those yard care workers.
Hey, we got to give the Speedway worker some work tonight. Even though he may not be in front, he's also got to go out there and be the nice groundkeeper for the track. Oh, we do have 2 wide coming into turns 3 and 4. The 22 car is. Oh, he's up against the wall. Here comes Chevy Man. He's going to give him a little bump. Oh,
there's a boot. The Chevy Man into the grass again. What is wrong with the 51 car?
I think
3
he's trying.
wide there with Chase Dreamer and the LA Fatality. Here comes Hossbass on the outside of the 7 of Chase Dreamer.
Chevy Man and Fatality are side, but Fatality puts stuff.
A nice hit from Hossbass to the 7 of Chase Dreamer, but Chase Dreamer saves it, and if anything, he gains. CC Loading is trying to make up some time now. He's getting a good, nice run. He's got a nice little pack back there. But Swerve Kona has put himself out to a nice, comfortable lead. Oh, second place. He's just hit the wall there. So Brian, what do you think so far of this race? Do you think these guys are out here trying to, save on tire wear, save a little bit of fuel, or are they just trying to push themselves to the limit? Because Swerve Kona has definitely gave himself a very comfortable lead. I believe he's out there just pushing that car to its limits just to make sure he gives himself a nice, decent lead away from the rest of the pack. What do you think, Brian? Yeah, he's really pulled away here. I think he might be a little too aggressive. I said it many times. He's used up too much of his tires, and then he just pulls it up the end. But I gotta say it again. I think he's using up his tires too quickly.
I believe so too, because Nixon's got a nice little run going. He hasn't hit nothing on the walls. He's not swerving on the back end. He's not getting a little loose. Nixon is looking really, really well here, sitting in P2. But as you can tell, he's not burning his tires as much as he is, because he's getting a little loose in the turns. I believe that tire wear is starting to become an issue. Just like we said earlier in the evening, these guys are definitely going to want to watch their tire wear. and make sure that they conserve their tires, because if not, they're going to burn up faster than they start the race. So far, I believe these guys are out here just competitively just doing what it needs to be done. Because, yeah, remember, it's Charlotte. It's night racing. It's bumper to bumper, wall to wall, fast-paced driving at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And these guys are definitely showing it tonight on what they can and cannot do. Some people were struggling. Some people were really good at this track. But we still haven't got to our first pit yet, so these guys can make their adjustments. And we're going to see who comes out on top after the first pit stop, and who's going to be faster, and who's going to be a little bit quicker than they were before. What do you think, Brian?
It's sorry, I'm trying to work on getting this someone else in the booth real quick here. Trying to do what I'm told as a broadcaster. I apologize. I did not hear what you said. I was trying to organize some stuff.
Oh, it's definitely fine. The viewers at home completely understand. So far in this race, we've been really good, but here soon, within the next, I don't know, at least the next 12 laps, we're going to be having our first pit stops of the day. These guys are definitely going to start wearing their tire wear out, and they're going to need to come down pit road to make some adjustments. And hopefully some of these
I
guys who
see
are in the
people.
back.
It's gonna be close because I see Heathen here. He's in fourth. He's got about 30% left on his right side. So he's got some work to do to try to get those tires to last a little bit longer because he's got to get them to last about 7 more laps to split this stage in half.
Well, as long as he can keep going the way he's doing right now, I believe he'll make it into the first pit by just coming down on what he has. But these guys in the back, and maybe their leader who's out there right now, Servant Cohn, he's driving his car as hard as he can right now. He's got to have a little bit of tire wear. He's got to be close to getting ready to come here into the pits.
Alright guys, I want to welcome Zach to the booth here, guys. Welcome, you new father.
Thank you.
Congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
So, how's it? Is this your first child?
Yes, first child.
I'll tell you what, man. Enjoy the sleep when you did for the last 9 months, because it's going to be a doozy.
Oh,
Trust me, I know
yeah.
as a father, it's a lot of fun. Those late nights are just wonderful.
Yeah, I think
I
I've
can
had
hear the
about
crickets.
10 hours of sleep in the last 3 days.
Oh, dude.
Welcome to fatherhood, man.
Yep.
That's why I'm not going to become a father till I'm 40.
So for all of our live streamers out there tonight, right now, currently in the lead, Swerving Cone 627 right now has a comfortable, very, very large lead of at least 6 to 7 seconds on second place. He's just pulling away from the competition, showing he has a dominating force here tonight. But as I said before, pit road adjustments are coming up, and people are going to be making their adjustments, and we may see some faster drivers to be able to stay up there with Swerving Cone. But if he's driving the way he is right now, we might as well call it now, Brian. He is on a roll right now.
Yeah, I just gotta call it just how your background's calling it right now. It's just crickets in the background for this race
Exactly.
lead right now. Nobody is competing.
Hey, B-Trent, send me an
Well,
invite.
you know I had to add the stage effect.
Sorry about that, Zachary.
Oh,
I
you're
just
good.
don't have as good of a mind as Three Flashes does with the kind of stuff.
So right now, cultivated, we do have a nice little pack between second and fourth, and then 8th through 12, we're kind of spread out evenly between the fields. Hopefully these guys can pick up the pace a little bit, and hopefully soon make those adjustments that they're going to so hardly need. And hopefully we don't have a caution here anytime soon, because right now I don't see any reason why these guys should be doing anything else but driving hard to come home and get that win here at Charlotte.
Yeah, it's just stage 1. It's early. There can be a lot of mistakes made, and you can recover. So it's
Well,
you
we
can be up
do
front
have our
and make a
first pit
mistake at
road
the last
adjustments.
second.
our leader is coming into the pits now, and he is showing that he's going to make his adjustments, get in as quickly as possible. Normal pit stops usually run anywhere between 15.8 to 16.4 in the pits, unless they have some damage that they have to acquire during that last portion of their race, which then it's going to slow them down a little bit. Hopefully, they can pick up the pace.
I'm seeing a lot of cars on pit road right now.
Yeah, there's certainly
Chevy,
a lot here.
Nixium, Flash, and Chase. And Gator is also on pit road.
Haas Bass is in the lead currently in the 61 car. Let's go to him. I don't think he's pitted quite yet. I think he's gonna pit this next time. I don't think he has pit yet. Man, I'm working on it tonight. Grammar.
But I'll tell you
It's
what,
part of the.
like I was saying in the beginning when we first started, these guys are out here. They know what to do. They're out here, saving up those tire wear to make sure they have a comfortable lead because just like I said, the leader before was running his car very hard. Sometimes you run it too hard, you run out them tire wears, but a lot of guys are doing consumption on both their tires and their fuel to make sure that they stay out on the track longer than the guys who are in the front.
I want to go take a look at this 9 car of Heathen now. We can actually see on stream how loose this car is. You just see that car going on that corner and just coming. It just wants to come out from underneath him. You can see it's slide jobbing through, not slide jobbing, but it's dirt tracking through these corners here. You can see the front of his car is definitely pointed much farther down than the rear of his car here.
But
Looking here back at the Heathen.
it all goes back to those slider adjustments in the beginning of the race. These guys have to make sure they have the right adjustment on the slider. If not, these guys get loose in the turns. They may even throw out a caution if they did it too much. You just got to take it easier. The higher on the side rate, you're going to be faster, but looser in the corners. It's going to be a huge issue with these guys for those guys to set their bar up way too high.
Still in the lead is the 11 of Serving Cone. I don't think anybody expected anything different. He's out here making a name for himself.
He's making a huge name for himself. He is driving as long as he can on what he has, but he still has to come into the pit road, make those adjustments, and then we're going to be right back to where we were a couple laps ago. But he's making those laps count by doing everything he was supposed to do in the beginning of the race. He's going to be able to take longer runs, have longer fuel consumption on these turns because, like I said, driving these turns into hard are going to wear out your tire rate. But these guys are definitely doing what they're supposed to do as far as easing into the turns, not throttling too much. They're out there to save and consume. I believe these guys are going to be for a long haul tonight. And it may surprise us at the end who may get this win.
Well, Zach, are you awake back there, or are you snoring like I am?
I'm
like
still
I
awake.
did. I gotta comment on you. You said when that happened last week, man, you're like, oh my gosh, I don't believe this. Your reaction was hilarious. Thank you for that. You made my night.
Oh, we do have a little competition in the turns 3 and 4. 22 car and 51 of Chevy Man are riding side by side coming onto the front stretch. Chevy Man does give him a little tap just to let him know he's there. Hey, Dale did that a long time ago to let people know he was there. That's one of the biggest reasons they call him the Intimidator. And maybe Chevy Man is giving him a little taste of what Dale used to do back in the day.
3 Flashes in front of him. Saying, hey, look at these commentators up here. You see, I'm representing. I think I represent pretty good when I go on the track for the commentators, and I think he does too.
Chevy Man is into the wall.
Commentator's strong.
That is definitely going to slow him down a little bit. While 22 pulls away, Chevy Man is definitely getting loose into the turns. He's definitely got to keep that car off the wall, or it's just going to slow him down more and more as the race goes on.
So I believe our current standings are the 11 of Serving Cone in first, the 8 of Nixium in second, the 92 of Super Shifter in third, and the 9 of Heathen in fourth with, I believe, LA Fatality in fifth. Let's see. Yes, I would say that's LA Fatality. No, that is not LA Fatality.
Well, I'm definitely seeing a very, very big difference on how Sorbenkone's driving right now. Before, he was driving it hard. Currently, right now, coming into turns, he's letting off that gas, easing into turns so he doesn't burn his tires as much. He's staying close to that bottom line, but he's not driving it as much as hard as he was in the beginning of the race.
Hey, everybody, just start clapping your hands. 3 flashes in the top 5 representing the commentators. It's good to see you out front, buddy. You know I want to root for you as much as I can, and
I
I know
like
you
that
have my
paint
back
scheme of
more
his
than
too.
I know. Dude, that purple paint scheme, it says, "Look at me."
Yes, it does.
Take a look here at 3 flashes. Zach, you want to do a line breakdown on 3 flashes?
What's up?
Do you want to do a line breakdown on your man 3 flashes here?
Yep, let me get on him real quick.
It's all yours.
Alright, Flash has now come across the finish line. He's going to dip down towards the bottom, and then it looks like he's going to run about that middle groove in turn 1 and 2. He's going to dive it down a little bit on exit, ride the bottom a little bit, and slide back up to the top of the wall. And then he's off the gas, diving it down in the corner in 3 and 4, and then he's hard back onto the gas, and looks like a pretty good line from him. Let's see if he can make up some ground here and try to catch up some of these guys in front of him.
Yeah, he's looking real good coming into turns 1 and 2 here. That's a different line this lap. Do you think is he staying consistent to the same line there, Zach?
I don't know. I know you can kind of run that middle to bottom groove in 1 and 2, and I know in 3 and 4 you kind of want to start up high and dive it way down into the corners.
Yeah, because I noticed that the first lap we broke down, he was in the middle lane like he is right now, as they're shown on stream. But last lap he was down low on that near that blue line. It looks white, but it's white outside the blue. And then also in the last lap, he did not enter this corner, turns 3, not like this. He did not stay up high coming into the turn. He dove late the first time, but the last time he dove early, coming into the corner, he started to dive instead of while he was in the corner. So very interesting. He's kind of floating back and forth. He's trying to find out what works best for him, I think.
But he's got to
Wouldn't
realize
you agree there?
he's got to realize that consistency is the key at this track, because going up and down, there's a lot of different wear on your tires. If he's not consistent on what line he wants to run, he's still trying to figure out at this point of the race. He might be in some serious trouble in the, if you can't keep it in the same position where he feels more comfortable.
I think he's doing fine. He's in 5th place, I think. And for a commentator, he doesn't race in the league very often, and so he's coming in here as a guest and at 5th place. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, he's still trying to figure out what he wants to do tonight. But as I said before, the longer the race goes, the more tire wear comes into that factor. But these guys are having one heck of a race to pretty much spread out evenly across the entire track. And not really many people are bunched up together to have any issues or problems. So I see this going on for a little while, and we're going to have some green flag racing all the way up to our first stage.
All right, we're going to go to our leader here. It's almost the end of stage 1. Coming across the line, it's 4 to go in stage 1. Sorbenkone out front. The 92. I'm going to double check this real quick. Go to the 92 car. The 92 has gotten passed by the X8 and Xtium. No, I believe. I'm not sure. My brain's fading on me. But the Nixium, the 8 of Nixium is in 2nd. The 92 of Super Shifter is in 3rd. The 9 of Super Shift of I am really struggling tonight. I'm sorry, Zach. The 9 of Heathen is in 4th, and the 08. Subbing for our guy Zach up here. 3 flashes in 5th. Now it's 3 laps to go. Now it'll be 2 to go. Oh, we got a wreck. A wreck on the backstretch. He then got the worst of that, it looks like, dropping from his 4th place position. Heathen's got all the damage right now as we should be coming to the line for the end of the stage. For the 11. He's going to pass the 18 and put him another lap down. And this is what I'm talking about. If he passes him, that's just... I don't know about that. He didn't pass him, but if he did pass him there, what do you think, Zach? Do you think that'd be good sportsmanship, or you think that get a lot of people yelling at him there?
I mean, I think you want to have a little bit of sportsmanship there. I mean, he has nobody near him.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is going to be a very big opportunity for a lot of drivers because now they're getting back together at the start-finish line. Begin stage 2. Stage 1 ended with a nice, well, I wouldn't say surprising, but Swerven Cohen finished off first place in that stage. He's going to get his points. He's going to get his lead. And pit road adjustments are coming up as we get ready for stage 2.
Swerven Cohen finished first, Nixium second, Super Shifter third, LA Fatality fourth. Tech Up finished fifth. 3 flashes barely outside of the top 5 and 6. Chevy Man in 7th in the 51 car. Drake in 8th. We call him Super Shifter Senior, or Drake Senior. The 7 of Chase Dreamer in 9th, and the 10 of Haas Bass in the 61 is 10th, with the 9 of Heathen in 11th.
All right, so come down to the stretch. We're going to go back to green flag racing. Here we go. We do have a car on.
And the 11 car has a penalty.
He is going to have to serve that penalty and get that little bit of a way around to get to the back of the pack and start in the rear. It may cost him dangerously. It may even cost him a race for having done even the smallest thing. But we do have a nice group of racing here. And Chevy Man is holding on to that 5th place as he's working his way up. They're going to get nice bunched up and coming into turns 3 and 4. Chevy Man does give the bumper a little tap. Oh, the 1 car gives a little tap as well, giving Chevy Man a nice little run. But these cars are starting to separate a little bit. We do have 2x2 action up on the front from 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. We're going to file a single lane down into turns 1 and 2. We're going to slow it up and continue back on the backstretch, back to some nice green flag racing.
So that 11 car has been experiencing some lag, so he has to go to the back of the pack. So lag is okay to an extent, as we saw last night with me in the 9 car. I was subbing for a party. I did have some lag, but I wasn't having lag to where it was affecting other drivers, so they let me race. But the 11 car's lag was apparently would have affected drivers, so they had to send them to the back of the pack. Unfortunate for that 11 car, but it's part of the rules. And if I guess gotta say, I know I was lagging yesterday, and if I would have got the call, I said it multiple times, if I got the call to go to the back of the pack for lag, I would have went straight back there. And gotta commend the 11 car for going straight back there. It's frustrating, but it's part of the game, unfortunately.
Well, Fatality is trying to give the leader right now a nice good run. He is staying close onto his bumper as the 26 car is giving him a nice little push to make sure he stays up there with the leader and he doesn't pass away out into the front away from the rest of the pack. Fatality may
see him looking good.
Nixium is definitely looking good this evening, but he's definitely got some competition with Fatality in 2nd place, giving him a run for his money.
Oh, this 7 is in the wall. Chase Dreamer is wrecked.
That will pull out the caution flag as we all come back.
That will be an in-game caution for this one. Now I've got some really dumb I got a really dumb trivia question for you, for all of you guys. You guys have about 2 seconds to answer this question. Zach.
Alright.
All right. What was the former name of Charlotte Motor Speedway? 3, 2, 1.
Lowe's Motor Speedway.
That was too easy. I know. Just giving away easy trivia now. All right. As we start stage. No, we already started stage 2. All right. Hi, I'm the fired broadcaster. The 8 of Nixium out front.
Nixon's going to get a nice run coming into turns 1 and 2. He's going to hug that nice line down the bottom of the track. But 92 is definitely pushing him and trying to get that lead position from him. Chevy Man is in third. Oh, we have a little bit of contact. Oh, as Nixon is going to have a little bit of a challenge coming out of turns 3 and 4. These guys are definitely not high. As they're coming in with 3 wide coming into turns 4 right now. Back onto the front stretch.
Apologize to our viewers tonight. I've been going through a little sickness here, and so it's the 18 just hit the wall and got into the 11 of serving code.
Now, if you look at the rest of the pack now, Fatality is back there coming in 7th place, but he is definitely working his way back up to the front of the pack where he so hardly belongs. Because so far right now, Fatality's having an awesome night up there. He's definitely a top 5 racer tonight, pushing that number 22 car all the way up to the first, second, or third place where he's been at tonight all night. He's definitely having a good car, handling's really well.
Let's go to the race for the lead. The 92
Zipper Shifter just
out
took the lead.
edges the 8.
Zipper Shifter is definitely taking the lead right now. He is taking the lead, coming across the start-finish line right now. He is dominating the front of the track, but the 8 car is definitely going to give him a run for his money because he's definitely going to want that lead back.
Well, I put Chevy into the wall right there a little bit. Can't tell if he got a little tight there on the bottom or what.
Well, I gotta apologize. Firehouse, I live on the in the mountain time. I don't know what time is it, Eastern over there.
It's 10:38.
That is incorrect. It's time for the hottest segment on live Twitch.
I was going to say game time, but I felt wrong for saying it.
Oh, you should have. Actually, it would have been pretty interesting. I would have been all struck and would have not known what to do. Zach, you ready for the hottest segment?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Do you mind if I give our guest the first choice?
Nope, go for it.
Firehouse, who is your pick to win the race?
My pick to win the race?
Yes, sir.
I want to go out with Servant. He's had a dominant car tonight. He has been outright just pushing that car to its limits. And he's led most of his laps in this race. So my pick right now, going into the future, is Servant 627. What about you, Brian? Who's your pick right now to
I
win
think
this
I
race?
want to let Zach pick first.
All right, Zach.
I'm going to go with our second place runner right now, who's under fire from the 8th, the number 9 car of Heathen. He's showing some speed right now, and he's making a move on the leader.
Yeah, looking real good there in the 9 car. No one picked the 92?
Well, the 92 just got in the wall.
I'm still picking my guy Super Shifter to super shift his way to the front.
All those are all good picks, but only time can tell us right now who may win this race at the end of the night. All we know for sure, we're having really good green flag racing here, and everybody is racing consistency, holding their lines pretty good. We've got 2 packs going on right now. First through 5th has a pack, and 6th through all the way to 10th has a nice little pack. But I think Swarmcomb is back there right now. He's back there consuming all of his tire wear right now. He's going to conserve it all the way up there and do what our previous race leader did earlier in the race. But he's trying to save them tires right now. I can see he's not right because he's holding that high line. He's not diving hard. He's not burning them tires. But so, like I said at the beginning, tire wear. Oh, we do have a car into the infield. Loading did have a little bit of a problem coming on the start finish line as he was pushed down into the grass. But he can assume himself back onto the track and continue racing. So far, he's dominating where he's at right now. But hopefully he could pick up the pace and catch up to that next pack of 4 cars. Dreamer is on his backside, and Haas Bass is pulling in on to the top leaders of 1, 2, and 3. So hopefully these guys can definitely make up a lot of ground while these other guys are wearing out their tire wear. It's going to slow them down, and those guys in the back who've been patiently waiting are definitely going to move up on those guys and hopefully gain some better position rates on this race.
Man, that race for the lead was under a blanket there for a while. It was intense for a while there. As here we go, intense again. It looks like it's too wide coming down the backstretch, coming into turns 3 again, 4. It's side by side with Nixium and the 92 of Super Shifter. The 9 is trying to get past the 92 of Super Shifter with that move. Super Shifter tried to go to the outside. That's going to cost him a position possibly here with the 9 of Heathen.
These guys have excellent side-by-side racing right now. They're staying off each other. They're driving on a perfect line, holding it down. As Heathen's going to get right in front of the 92 of Shifter, get that 2nd place spot.
Look at that. A great push for the 92 car coming to the corner. Gets the 9 to the bumper of the 8 of Nixium. The 8 going back to the bumper of the 92, giving the best push he can.
Oh, our leader did get into the wall coming out into the oval. It may have slowed him down a little bit. We're going to see if that's going to cost him a spot here coming into turns 1 and 2.
Also, just heard in chat that we will be seeing some green flag pit stops this lap.
All right, so hopefully we're going to see our leaders come in.
It was
a bit early, I thought.
22 of LA Fatality, I believe it said he was coming in this time.
Vitali's
The
on the track.
9 underneath the 8. Cross the line. Who's going to edge him out? The 92 giving a push to the 9 car. The 9 car has the advantage with a push from Super Shifter. The 8's falling back and is getting the draft from those 2 cars up there. The 8 of Nixium is losing out right now on the outside. The 9 came up to draft with the 8, his teammate. The 9 dipping down on the corner, hoping that he can hold that 92, a Super Shifter off, coming out of turns 3 and 4.
Super Shifter is still holding down that bottom portion of the track. He is still holding on to that 2nd place. He's trying to give 3 flashes everything that he's got right now to gain back that lead position. But
yeah, so it is open. This is inside the window.
Oh,
good push. That was a push out of the groove from the 92 to the 9. He just shoved him out of the groove.
Oh, the 8 car is going to dive down low. 92 blocked him coming into turns 3 and 4. As a 92, Super Shifter is going to lead coming across start finish line right now.
And we are in the window for pits, so the 22 has got the right idea here. Trying to get the fastest laps he can.
61 has entered the pits. He is coming out back onto the track right now. He may have a 1 lap down, causing that green flag pit stop. But I'm pretty sure as the leaders come in, he's going to be able to get his lap back and get back on the lead lap.
Nixium fighting the 92 again for his spot. Coming to the line, it's going to be under 20 to go.
And Heathen, number 9 of Heathen is coming in the pit right now to make that adjustments just at the end of stage 2, going into stage 3 here soon. We're halfway into the stages now, halfway through the race. These guys are definitely going to have to make some adjustments and definitely conserve those tires. So hopefully they're making the right pit adjustments to get back on the track, get faster, but also save their tire wear at the end. Because if not, it's definitely going to pay them in the end when they start coming into the pits. And those guys are definitely staying on the track because they were doing what they were supposed to do. So we're going to see what Heathen's going to come out and do after this pit stop.
The 08 of Three Flashes gets the lead, and the 92 came down to pit road, and the 8's like, oh crap, I'm coming with them. Nixie
And
goes
the
from pit
10.
road with a possible penalty.
Oh, it could possibly be a penalty because he came into
This
this
is
pit
close.
really quick.
We're gonna see here. I'm gonna keep my eyes on pit road here. The 8 should be leaving its stall first. The 8 does not leave its stall. The 8 has a penalty, and that will cost him the stage.
Oh yeah, that's definitely going to cost him a stage 9. Super Shifter just got out of the pits. The 8 has definitely got a black flag for speeding on pit road, and it's going to cost him another 15 seconds more into the pits.
Are you guys ready for the random thought of the race?
Let's hear it.
Did you guys know you guys can unlock the alcohol schemes if you put in your age verification on the game?
Yeah.
I just figured this out this week, and I just realized that the 4 car has like 17 schemes.
I thought that was on Heat 4.
On this
Heat
one
5
too.
Really?
They're practically the same game.
Well, they are. It's just a copy and paste with just different stuff on it.
Yeah.
But Super Shifter is definitely getting on in position. He's got a nice, comfortable. He's got about a good 3 car lengths on the guy behind him.
All right. Let's go to our leader here. Chevy Man has not pitted yet. I think his strategy is he's going to stay as long as possible, pit, take 2 tires, and then go again and see if he can win this stage.
It's definitely going to be close. He's definitely got a nice, comfortable lead. He's even lapped a lot of the cars that are on the track right now. And hopefully this doesn't come back to bite a lot of those drivers who are a lap down due to the sole fact. If they get a lap down, it's going to take them a while to get back on the lead lap because there's only one person gets to be that lucky dog. And hopefully someone uses that waiver round to get back on the lead lap, but it's going to cost them a little bit because they're not going to have the adjustments they're going to need for the next stage. So we're definitely going to see.
You can save about 8 seconds when you pit and only take 2 tires on pit road, but you're going to lose that time in your tires being worn out. Zach, do you think he's going to have enough to win the stage?
I don't know. It's always iffy on them kind of calls, so we'll have to see if it works out for him.
Well, it looks like Chevy Man is going to definitely come down on the pit road right now and get his tires and fuel for the rest of the race. I want to keep an eye on Chevy Man coming in the pit road. Hopefully he can get in, get what he needs, and get back onto the track so he doesn't get himself caught up in getting a lap down.
This is our new leader here, the 18 of Asphalt Gator.
We haven't seen too much of him tonight, but we're definitely going to keep an eye on him as he goes around the track in the lead.
He's coming to the pit road.
Here he comes. The 61 into the wall and pits, and he is stuck in it. Haaspass losing tons of time on pit road.
Like I said, it's definitely going to cost him because they definitely got to make that adjustment on the pit road. Because like I said, it comes into turn 4, and there's no delay in that action. They have to slow down for a pit speed, because if not, they'll either get turned, they'll wreck, or they'll get that black flag. It looks like 61 just took gas. That's all he took coming into the pits. He's in and out, lost to 4 seconds, and back onto the track.
That's gutsy.
That is gutsy.
That's all he took. He took gas. That's it. He was in and out really quickly. Oh, 61 is a little loose coming out of turns 1 and 2. That might cost him taking just gas only. He's got to have tire wear, and he's definitely wearing out them bad boys. Ooh, this is going to be fun to
Going to
watch.
the leaders here, the 92 is Super Shifter and the 11 of Serving Cone. Serving Cone working his way from the back from a some lag problems, coming back to the front here in second, working on the 92 here. That will put the 08 of Three Flashes in third. It looks like Three Flashes is going to pick up some points tonight there, Zach.
Yeah, if he keeps up the good work.
He's definitely putting in that work, I tell you that.
And that puts the 9 of Heathen behind him, and Heathen is coming quick. This battle's pretty close, but I'll keep my eye on this other battle on my other monitor, and I will switch over there as soon as it's heating up here for the end of this stage.
We definitely got a nice first place battle going on right now between Swerve Cone and Super Shifter. Swerve Cone is definitely not letting up off Super Shifter right now. He is staying right there on the bumper, letting him know, oh, he's going to go to the outside to take over the lead, but he falls back in line going into turns 3 and 4.
Super Shifter looking good. He's taking a slightly higher line in the corners than that 11 car. It's a defensive line. The 11 car trying to get the inside of him, and he just can't. It'll be 6 to go here at the line.
Super Shifter's going to hold that bottom line mid-pack there. Swerve Cone is definitely going to give him a run for his money. He's staying on the back, but it looks like Swerve Cone is going to pull out away from him just a little bit. But you know, that draft effect is definitely going to help him up, get back right behind him, and give him a chance to get that lead back. Just remember, guys, Swerve Cone was my pick to win this race, and he's back up in contention where he was in the beginning of this race.
And hey, my pick's out front right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, your pick may be out front, but mine's side by side with you right now.
The 92 of Super Shifter looking really good right now, and the 11 of Serving Cone coming back from some lag. Impressed by him also.
I don't think that was going to affect him one bit. He just needed to clean up his internet issues to get back up to the front. And so far, right now, he's proven that he's one of the top racers in this field by going from dead last all the way back up to P2 and giving Super Shifter definitely a run for his money. So how many laps we got left on the stage?
I'm going to double check and make sure it's right. It should be about 4 or 5 laps to go on stage.
Oh, Swerve Cone is definitely not letting up off of a Super Shifter. He is going to drive that thing all the way to the stage, and hopefully he can get himself a stage win tonight. So far, he's doing really well for himself. He's right on the rear end on the Super Shifter in the 92 car. Swerve Cone in the 11 is just not letting up. I think he's waiting for that perfect moment to dive in and get that lead spot. Swerve Cone's going to hold the high line. He's going to dip back in. 92 just running a perfect mid-pack line coming out of 3 and 4. As he crosses the start-finish line, oh, Swerve Cone is trying to go down. He goes down and he goes high. Coming into turns 1 and 2, he's going to hold that little line, dive right back into the pack behind Super Shifter. But he's not going to let up off that first place finish. Because he's definitely one of them stage wins. But Super Shifter is saying, not tonight. This is my stage win. I'm going to hold off of you as much as possible. But Swerve Cone does have that little trick up the sleeve. That's why, in my opinion, he's a magic man tonight. But he's definitely, here he goes. He's side by side with Super Shifter coming in past the start-finish line. It's definitely going to be a run for the money. Swerve Cone coming into turns 1 and 2 against Super Shifter. Super Shifter's holding the high line. They are side by side coming out of turns 1 and 2 onto the back straight. Swerve Cone takes the lead away from Super Shifter. But Super Shifter does not want to give up that lead. He's going to try to race him back to that line, pushing Swerve Cone.
This is going to be the last lap here, I believe.
Oh, it's going to be a huge run. 92 is pushing it hard, but he's definitely going to give Swerve Cone.
A lag punch from the 11 car.
Oh.
To the 92 is going to be the deciding factor.
Ooh, he might be still having some connection issues. He may have to go to the back of pack again. As for that little move coming out of turns 3 and 4. We will see here in a minute.
And a great race for third. We missed it for fourth. Loading or checkup just went like a crazy man to pass Heathen. Then an update on your standings. In first place, the 11 of Serving Cone, the 92 of Super Shifter second, the 08 subbing in for Zachary of 3 Flashes in third, Checkup in fourth, Heathen is in fifth, LA Fatality sixth, Chase Dreamer seventh, Chevy Man is eighth, Drake is in ninth, and the 8 of Nixium, after the penalty, has ended up in 10th place, leaving the, oh my gosh, brain freeze, the 18 of Asphalt Gator in last place.
Oh, so we're going to see here now. If anything changes, if he has to go to the back of the pack with a little bit of a lag issue, we'll find out here, coming here, starting off from the run. Nope. He's definitely going to hold his position up front. Super Shifter does take the lead from the 08 car. Nixon is definitely going to give him a run for money. LA Fatality. You got Super Shifter holding the lead, 3 Flashes behind him. And CDC Loading is going to hold in that third place spot in the number 10 car. And we got 3 wide racing coming into turns 3 and 4 as they file down from the pack. So it's good racing between all. Haas Bassett in the back having issues with his car. He is all over the track. 100% as the rest of the pack is just leaving him in the dust. This might be more of a Sunday night cruise for him because he's definitely not staying in the front as he hits the wall again coming into turns 1 and 2. Asphalt Gator is definitely giving the pack a nice run for their money. He's coming right back here around 7th place, holding on to that line, but Drake is definitely giving him a nice good run money. With Heathen following behind, and Chevy Man definitely giving a run. Try to get back up to the front again.
Ooh, contact in the back there.
Oh, definitely here. Servant Cone is coming in to take over the 5th place spot as the number 10 car does hit the wall. No, sorry, my apologies. 51 is Chevy Man hit the wall there, slowing himself up. So now we're going to get into single car action as number 11 goes below the 9 car to take over his spot. 51 of the Chevy Man is still definitely into the wall.
I just want to point something out here. Do you guys know how long stage 2 is?
No.
Stage 3, pardon.
No, how long is stage 3?
Probably 100 laps, a little over 100 laps maybe.
107 laps.
I don't know if I'll be able to make the whole race.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long one tonight, and if you can't make it, I don't blame you. It's a long race.
You gotta give the old man, the priority here because the old man does have to get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow to go to work.
You're all good. When you need to leave, you just let the stream know, and you are all good there, Firehouse.
We do have a competition back here. We do have side-by-side racing coming into turns 3 and 4. Our leaders are all in single file, but Swervin Cone is having some issues. He's moved back into the pack. He hit the wall twice coming in turns 3 and 4. I don't know what he may have done in his pit adjustment, but he is definitely pushing back into the pack. Hopefully he can make those issues fixed, try to get back up to the front again. But right now, as it serves, Nixon is coming up in the middle of the pack, and so is Fatality. But Super Shifter is definitely giving a nice run of the money out here in the lead, giving 3 Flashes in the 08 car definitely a run for their money. We're going to ride the high line coming into the back stretch, coming onto the front stretch, my apologies. Start finish line is the 9 car is going to go below the 8 to take over 2nd place. But the number 10 is going to follow that 9 car and hopefully push that 8 car up. But the number 8 is definitely not giving it up. Loading is holding on to the 4th place spot in the number 10 car, trying to take that away from 3 Flashes, but 3 Flashes is definitely holding on to their position as they come back onto the front stretch.
Yeah, that 92 looks real strong up there.
So we do have a car.
We
do have a car in the pit. 61 of Haas Bass is in the pits right now. I don't know if he's pitting or if he had quit the match altogether, but We're going to see if he comes back onto the track. I'm going to keep an eye on him real quick. If you want to watch the other portion of the race.
It's confirmed the 61 has lagged out of the race. Sad ending for the 61 of Haas Pass.
I believe he had a whole bunch of issues just starting off in the beginning of the race till now. He was just not having it tonight. He could not make the proper adjustments or the issues with his car. And unfortunately, Aaron, this seemed to be an issue with his car, and now it's showing fully as he lagged out of the race. And he's out officially from competing in the rest of this race.
Yeah, and that 92 car of the Super Shifters looking real good right now. The 9 of Heathen right behind
Nine's going
him.
to push
And
him out coming into the
08.
turn. He's going to dive inside here. 92 is not going to come down low. He's going to keep him up high. Nice side-by-side racing with the 9 and the 92 of Shifter. Heathen is definitely going to give him a run for his money. Just side-by-side coming down in turns 3 and 4. Oh, and the 8 car is going to get behind the 9 and push him. But 92 is definitely, Super Shifter is definitely not going to give up that lead. Oh, but the 9 car is definitely going to take the lead as they make contact coming into the wall. They're side by side. 9 is taking the first place position away from Super Shifter.
The 08 is definitely going to be teaming up with that 9 car.
Oh, yeah.
Those two are pretty close, so it's going to be definitely a team effort from those two to get past this 92 of Super Shifter. A bump from the 92 to the 9, making the 9 go low. That could be the difference. The 92 is clear,
But the
and
power-
he is out front again. The 08 on the outside of the 9 right now. He died. It's a crossover. It didn't get completed. He did not complete the crossover. The 08 of 3 flashes trying to gain some ground here. This top 3 is under a blanket here at Charlotte.
They got a nice little pack together coming into the backstretch. As the rest of the pack behind him. Oh, we do have a car into the wall, but he did straighten it out not to wreck.
Chase Dreamer is around.
Oh, Chase Dreamer is out. The number 7 has turned himself around on the backstretch, and that is going to bring out the caution flag.
And that is going to bring out a
That is going to bring
in-game
Yep,
caution
in caution.
here.
Here we go.
And that will put Super Shifter in first, Heathen in second, 3 flashes in third, Checkup in fourth, Chevy Man in fifth, Nixium in sixth, Servicone in seventh, Asphalt Gator in eighth, Drake in ninth, and Chase Dreamer in 10th, bringing up the pack.
As we go back here to green flag racing here, 92 Super Shifter is going to start this pack off, and here they go. We're back to green flag racing here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. As 92 Super Shifter is going to give 9 a nice little run as he dives back in. 9 is not going to give up that second place finish to an outside line, but as you look, Chevy Man is coming up on the backside, coming in for 4th and 5th, but he's going to drop back a little bit while the rest of the pack moves forward.
The 92 looking really good, getting a push for the 9 of Heathen coming down the front stretch here. Heathen, is he going to go low on him? Nope, he sticks behind that 92 car, looking to separate from this pack like he did last time. The 08 of 3 flashes moves down to 4th. The 8 of Nixia moves up to 3rd. That puts the 51 of Chevy Man in 5th.
As we look into the rear of the pack, we've got Servicone back there in last place, struggling a little bit behind the number 18 car. You know what? He may be back there saving what he's got left for the rest of the race, because who knows who can make it to the end of the stage. But hopefully, we don't have any more green flag pit roads coming into the end of stage 2, going into stage 3.
The 9 working low on the 92 for the lead. Heathen trying to get underneath Super Shifter. Will it work? Coming off the corner. Is Super Shifter clear? He has not. It's side by side coming to the line.
But the 8 car's going to give the 9 a push.
Beats him to the line, but the 9 has got the lead now.
That 8 car is definitely not helping out Super Shifter tonight. Oh, he goes up a little bit to him. Here comes the 08 from behind them. Oh, this is a
You
nice
see
clean
that
run.
line of 3 right there? That's a line of Hendrick support right there, guys. That is 100% Hendrick support, and they're going to push Heathen to the front by this 92, a super shifter.
As the 9 is going to hold on to the lead now with Super Shifter coming into second place. We have both the 8 and the 08 in third and fourth, and they are battling it side by side. 92 said he ain't going to have no teamwork after this point because he is now blocking those guys from getting behind the 9 car and pushing him further down the track to get a huge lane. But Super Shifter is definitely going to give him a run for his money, and that's what he's doing right now. Oh, we do have
Ooh, big crash.
Oh my gosh, big one. The 7 is in it. The 51 is in it.
Oh, we have a nice huge crash.
The
That was
1 is in it of Drake.
Ooh.
The 18 is in it.
Go ahead.
That's it. That's the 7, 18,
And game
1,
caution.
and 51.
Yep. That's
Well,
unfortunate.
Zach,
Like,
do you want to do Flash's segment for him?
No, you got it.
I know I can't do Flash's segment. It's not, I'm not allowed to do it. It's keys to the race. This Flash's segment. What are the keys to win the race today? If you're interested.
I think a big key for tonight's gonna be track position. It looks like you're gonna have to have speed, but it looks like if you can get up front and stay up front, you're gonna have a chance at this, especially this late. Cautions breed cautions. So I think another key is you're gonna have to manage the storm. Oh, there goes the 11. They're dropping back to the field. I'm guessing for the lag.
The 9 of Heathen out front racing the 92 of Super Shifter. We missed nothing with that caution. They're right back at it. The 9 and the 92. The 08 and the 8 are pushing him on the bottom.
but here are my keys to success for the rest of this race for all these drivers, and I actually have 4 of them. One is to stay into the game. You definitely got to hold that leading position out in front all night long to make sure that you have a comfortable spot in the lead pack. 2, you got to build in that adjustability. Charlotte Motor Speedway is notorious for being a track that goes through a lot of changes, especially in this race. As the night goes down and it starts to get a little bit darker, the track's going to cool down a little bit and may make some issues with your tire as it would during the heat time. And 3, this is all about points racing. The better your position, the better you are in points. And these guys are definitely showing it tonight. And 4, location, location, location. Just like in real estate, the 3 most important factors at Charlotte Motor Speedway are location, location, location. In the last race that they raced at, it showed that whoever was out front in clean air had tremendous advantage, as passing it in the front of the field was virtually non-existent. But like all the other competitors, they need to have a solid pit stops coming in and out of the pits to make sure that they keep that position tight. Because if you don't have these 4 keys to success of this race, you will not be seeing yourself in at the end of the race down in pit road going into victory lane.
The 9 car looking good right now. The 3 flashes, the 808 at 3 flashes is devoted to this 9 car, and they're looking to pull away from this group. The 1 of Drake into the wall, the 18 into the wall collecting.
Well, those guys are definitely having some issues with their car because they are definitely probably wearing out those tires as fast as they put them on there. You got to remember, coming into these turns, you definitely got to let off the gas and give yourself some room because if you drive it too hard, your car is just going to rise up the track and hit that wall. Oh, just like that, Chevy Man just hit the wall coming out of turns 1 and 2 because he didn't let up enough because he's too worried about the guy behind him. Chevy Man goes back up and he hits the wall again. Coming around
3 wide.
Ooh.
For the caution, I bet. Who's going to get it? Did 3 flashes get him? Did 3 flashes get him?
Oh, here they come. Nixingham is definitely giving
They're
him.
still green.
Oh.
No caution for that right there.
Well, I do want to bring up this
3 flashes out front at Charlotte.
That sure does look good up front.
fatality. We do.
Yes, sir, it does, and it feels good to say that statement right there. 3 flashes out front at Charlotte, because That driver right there is dear to my heart, and go winner, son. Make me proud. Even though you're older than me.
But Brian, I do want to bring up another issue too. We do have 2 cars that are on pit road who have probably lagged out of the 22 of fatality and the 51 of Chevy man.
Ooh,
They're
yeah.
they are on the pits. They have not come out. They've been on there for a while. So I'm thinking that both of them.
I just confirmed that the 51 has lagged out and the 22 is also lagged out.
So there goes my pick
Thanks
for tonight.
to our wonderful 704 Gaming post here. Screw you. The 08 of 3 flashes is making it happen in front of Super Shifter. Man, he's making me excited. I don't have any voice left, and I'm probably going to lose it cheering this guy to victory.
Dixon is working his way up there with 4th place. But here comes Super Shifter. He's going to dive down low to get that.
Oh no, shut the door! Shut the door! No! No!
Well, they do have a nice little 3-wide pack in the back. And there goes the 08 back into the lead.
There we go. Get back to the lead, buddy. Get that push from the
Oh,
9
we
car.
do have contact in the wall.
Get that 3 wide for the lead. He's
Oh,
wrecking.
oh.
It's around another 2 into the wall. The 08 survives to take that flag. Nixium in second.
That was a nice hard racing.
On serving cone in third?
Oh,
Was that
wow.
just one car?
That was just one car.
One car? That was just one car.
Oh, man.
So
Is that one car?
Yep, that was one car. Super Shifter is going to fall back tremendously into the pack. As Nixon is going to take the lead into this race. Super Shifter is falling back really
I'm
far.
not too worried about serving cone right now. He's got 3 cars and a 4th one coming up who are going to be all devoted to each other. He's in trouble. He's outnumbered right now, guys. I don't see him making this happen.
Absolutely
And
not.
like we've been preaching, you gotta have friends out there.
Yeah, he's in the 9
And he
car.
doesn't make any.
Either in the 9 car and serving cone and the 11 car are coming up quick. They got a nice little run coming up on the number 8. It's definitely going to give them a run for their money, but the 8 is slowly starting to pull away a little bit, but not that bad. But here comes serving cone coming into turns 1 and 2. He's going to give that man a push for his money. Definitely tonight. So here
Now
he
take
comes.
a look. Take a look at that 7 car coming into the picture here.
He's got a nice run coming up. He's picking up that draft effect coming there. But, you know, he's been a little too hard on the turns tonight, but he's definitely improving his game since the beginning of the race, where he was a little bit all over the place. But Serving Cone is definitely going to give the number 8 car a run for his money. And Nixon is right out front right now, holding on to that first place spot.
I'm afraid if that 11 car goes to the lead, I don't think these other Hendrick cars are going to play nice. What do you think, Zach?
For the 8 car to try to hold that bottom and make him earn it on the outside. But I know I just
Hard to do.
seen what the 8 needs to avoid, and he hit that apron there in 3 and 4, and he's got to avoid that to keep that lead.
3 flashes, wanting redemption from last night, lagging out in that beautiful red 4 car. Man, that's a beautiful car, but 3 flashes trying to get back to the lead here. He's in third. He worked his way up from 4th past Heathen. Now he's working on the 11 car.
Dreamer with a little bit of
3
contact
flashes.
with another car.
Oh my gosh. And he actually gained from that, guys.
That was a good save on his part.
Oh, absolutely. But Serving Cone is definitely going to give the 8 car a run for his money coming onto the backstretch.
Zach,
As long as he pulls up some
who's
draft
that
effect.
guy in 6th? He's coming up here too.
I think this is where
I cannot tell.
This is where everybody's going to start pushing their cars a little bit harder towards the end of the run. These cars are all bunched together right now. They're pushing their cars to the absolute max. But Nixon is going to hold in that lead position. He's got about 2.5 seconds in the leader behind him in the number 11 car.
Well, I think we can officially sponsor this top 5 by Chevrolet, or the top 6 by Chevrolet, because it's Chevrolet after Chevrolet after Chevrolet. Should I keep going to 6, or should I just stop there?
I think right now Chevy is definitely dominating this race. With Shifter, he's definitely starting to pick up the pace a little bit, as he's not in last anymore. He's past the last place car right now. CSC Loading is coming up on the 7 car, coming out of turns 3 and 4, onto the backstretch, heading towards 3 and 4. Asphalt Alligator is just absolutely having a very rough night, but looks like he's having a little bit of lag issues because his car is bouncing everywhere in the lobby. Yeah, turns 3 and 4, he's definitely bouncing around. So we got to keep an eye on the asphalt because it's definitely slowing his night down with a little bit of connectivity issues.
That is the 10 of Loading that was working his way back up into the field here, and the 7's dragged up a little bit. Let's go to the race for the lead. Nixium still out front. The 11 Serving Cone trying to chase him down. He's got teammates behind him, but they're too far back to help. The 11 right onto the bumper, and he goes low into the grass. That's going to give the chance for the 08.
Oh, it was into the wall
and
coming
the
out of that.
9 to get back.
Like I said, Swerving Cone is driving it like he stole it right now. He's trying to get that lead spot back, get back into the lead lap itself. But Nixon is definitely not giving him any room to take that lead spot. He's definitely going to hold this for a couple more laps unless he picks up the pace and makes a move here soon.
Yeah, I see pit stops coming up soon here. We got about 65 laps left to go here at Charlotte. I don't know if you call this night or eve or like a sunset. I don't know. I don't know about this one.
It's definitely the evening time because we're right about dusk right now, racing around Charlotte. But these guys got all the lights on. They got an entire illuminated track, so racing at nighttime is definitely not going to be an issue here.
So brings up a good question. Why are the headlight stickers? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna go there because the track is already lit. I know I'm not funny. Okay.
Oh, that was where we're supposed to laugh, right?
Yeah. Can you give me one, please?
There you go. But we definitely have some side-by-side racing here. Number 11, Swerving Cone.
They're wrecking!
They're wrecking. Caution.
The 08 to the lead.
Definitely having an issue
That is
there.
an in-game caution. Who does that put to the lead? Nixium's still in the lead here.
Well, the 8 car went up and blocked the 11 car, put him into the wall, and turned him. Oh, Nixon definitely.
See, I guarantee you, if that 11 car had make more friends, that wouldn't have happened. Don't you agree, Zach? They wouldn't drive each other as hard. Zach, you got a copy, or are you falling asleep as much as I am? Or as much as I do? Alright, Zach's asleep. Can't get security. Security, can you go wake him up? No? You gotta wake the guy. We're gonna let him take his nap. Zach.
We're definitely going to put the alarm clock on because he's definitely going to wake up and see that the race is still running because we have 107 laps of racing in the third stage. And 11 is going to fall back to the rear.
60 laps to go. Oh, we have another lag out. It's a lag out city here.
Who lagged out? 61? 22, 51?
I don't quite know, but I did see someone disappear from the race.
We still only got 3 cars in the pits. Those are our original 3. We do have 3 wide. Oh, they're going to get into each other and coming out. We do have a wreck. We have a wreck coming out out of turn 4. There is a wreck coming out of turn 4, which will bring our in-game caution between all of the leaders. It looks like Super Shifter and somebody else. I didn't get a glimpse of who it was. It looks like Drake 126100 got into Super Shifter and turned him coming out of turns 3 and 4. Put him in the wall, which is the reason why we're bringing out the caution flag. Drake slowly moving down the track, which is this time around green flag pit stops are going to be allowed. The pit road will be open for anybody who needs to take their pits and get a little bit of adjustment with about 59 laps to go. Here they come again as the flagger reaches out with the green flag, and here they come. Green flag back in session as the OA of Nixium is going to pull out in front of the number 8, number 9, 7, 10, and the 18. Finish up your top 6. Oh, wait, down there, he's having a little issues holding the line, but 9 and 18. Oh, we have another car up into the wall. Almost another wreck. These guys are definitely having a
Yeah,
little
and I
bit
just got talked to race control, and there was no lag outs, just some little bit of lag. You see the 08 of 3 flashes out front. I do gotta say, we gotta give the new father a break here in the booth. He was probably very tired, so you gotta say, hey, we understand, and it's as the 10 goes into the wall with the 11.
Is that going to bring out a caution? Or are they going to race to
It will bring out a caution.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has definitely been a fun night of online racing here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. But Firehouse Dog 56 here is going to have to sign off for the evening because I got a little bit of a personal responsibility to go to work tomorrow. So I'm going to leave the broadcasting
Okay.
effort to be trained as I get off for the evening. And in my departure, I say great racing tonight, fellas. You guys did an awesome job so far, all the way up to the first 2
Yeah, man, we
stages.
appreciate you.
And on that
All right,
mark,
man, have a good night.
yep, I'm going to sign off. Everybody have a wonderful evening.
All right, we'll look out front here. The 08 of 3 flashes is out front. Looking good in that bucked up 08 car. Um, the 9 of Heathen trying to get right down underneath him. Right down next to him. Nope, Nixium does not let it happen here on the restart. Can we stay green is the question at Charlotte.
Alright, sorry guys, had dad duty there for a second.
We called it dad duty. We either said you fell asleep, you had dad duty, so we would have blamed you for either. As the 08 gets put into the wall, 3 flashes, was leading,
Oh
and
my.
is now in the back of the pack. And I apologize, guys. I don't got much left of my voice here. I'm doing the best I can. So if you hear some squeaks here and there, I do apologize. I am recovering from pretty bad sickness, so.
You're doing good, buddy.
I mean, A of it just sounds so funny. I like talking and there'll just be this weird squeak. The A of Nixium out front right now, looking real good. The 9 of Heathen in second. The 61, the 92 of Super Shifter in third. The 18 in. How did he get up there? He's probably. Oh man, he's getting shuffled. He's getting shuffled.
Oh,
He's in
92 in the
third.
wall. 92 in the
The
wall
92
again.
and. Oof. Man, that 92 just had a really bad break right there. The 11 not making friends with the 7. You saw that bump. I don't know if this 11 car can recover anymore, man. I really don't. I don't think that he can convince people that. Oh, no, look at this 18 car.
No.
It's about to be ugly.
Yep. Man, I thought that could have been real bad right there.
The 1 of Drake. They're in 5th. Is he going to earn a top 5 spot tonight?
What number?
The 1 of Drake.
The one Jake. He's about mid-pack right now, so he's got a shot. Oh, and then he just slid up the track there, and then the 08 flash just got right by him. And those first 2 cars are just scooting away.
Yep, it's the 9 of Heathen and the 8 of Nixium. Oh, you saw that. The 18 into the wall. into the 11, and it's a wreck here in the front stretch.
Oh
Oh,
my.
that car's around, and they're spinning. The
Two,
92
yep.
involved, the
The
18
18.
involved.
Yeah, I know that grass can be tricky, but that 92 there for a second, it just looked like he just drove straight back up. No, it's not probably not intentional, but it looked a little weird.
Should be a caution at the line, right?
Should be a caution at the
Yep,
line.
caution at the line.
Yep.
Caution is out. We're gonna have a manual caution here, man. It's been kind of caution heavy today.
Yeah.
Not. It's a very tight racetrack. With it's a. Give me a second.
Well, I mean, I even brought that in the keys to the race there. That cautions breed cautions.
It's got some very aggressive banking, having to work around it, entering high, working low. It can be very difficult here at Charlotte. Under a manual caution here.
What are we looking at? We're at 157 laps out of 200.
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at what? One more stop at this point. After this.
Yes, sir. It'd be one more stop. Just one more. It's just pretty much a stage one over again is what we've got to go through here.
So let me ask you this, B Train. Who's running this race right now? Do you bank on another caution, or how are you playing this out? You want to try to cut it in half?
I'll probably just cut it in half. It's not worth having a loose car, especially at Charlotte where I struggle. I just play it safe and cut it in half and just see where I end up. It's one of my worst tracks, I'd have to say.
If I was in this situation, I would wait. I think I'd run it out and see if another caution happens. If it
Wait
can't
for a
bend
caution.
some people,
Yeah.
lap down, make them pick the wave around.
Yeah, that could be the difference, fresh tires versus non. But I think if you have that, it'll be another wreck right after that because of the the
Yep.
fresh tires coming through the field.
I'm noticing a lot of cars with some damage too, so. B-Train, you still there, buddy?
I'll hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you
Talking
good.
with race control here about this new daddy here trying
Oh,
to figure his
goodness.
stuff out. Oh, yeah. Uh,
Who is in race control tonight?
and that means that they're looking good there for our race control driver. The 7 is in second place. the 9 of Heathen out front. Nixium in third. The 10 of Checkup in fourth, and the 08 of Three Flashes in fifth, with the 11 of Serving Cone on his outside.
And we're back to racing.
Grain here at Charlotte. The 9 of Nixium out front. Nixium following behind him. That 7 car worked his way down behind Heathen real quick there. That's what you've got to do in order to get that spot coming off that corner there. That 7 now on the outside of the 9 trying to make a move. Coming into turns 3 and 4 here. The high side maybe not the place to be there. The 9 diving down deep and getting a great jump on that 7 car. Turns out alright. He keeps his spot. The 08 and 4th working on the 8 of Nixium here. The 9 out front looking good, getting a lot of challenges from that 7 car of Chase Dreamer. The 8 also on the bumper. It's a close battle here for the lead. The 8 goes for the outside. He dives, figuring out he cannot get to the outside of that car. He's possibly underneath. He's underneath the 7 car, working for that lead, and he is underneath the 9 car to the lead. The 8 of Nixium.
I think he led that lap there. He's been struggling a little bit. He's way high right there.
The 08 of Three Flashes uses that 8 car's strategy and he works his way to second. The 9 saying, no, I'm working for it too. The 92 also working his way into the picture. It's getting crazy here at Charlotte tonight, guys.
You know, something they keep battling like this, that's going to let the 8 car just pull right away.
Yeah, the 8 car is really starting to get a few car lengths on that 9 car. Chase Dreamer going from the outside on the restart now back to 4th. Now having to fend off that 92 car of Super Shifter. We know how fast he is, and we need to look out for him here at Charlotte. He loves his 1.5 miles. Nixium out front here, looking pretty good. With Heathen behind him, Three Flashes in third. The 92's worked its way up to 4th with the 7 in 5th, I believe. Nope, the 5th spot's been taken by the 11 of Serving Cone, working his way through the field, dropping the 7 down to 6th place. Alright, you want to pick your specialty interview right now there?
Special interview, oh yeah, okay, let's see. Now why don't we go with old Drake Stinger tonight?
Okie dokie, sounds like a plan. We'll get Greg Sr. in here tonight. He showed some real potential here at some point, so that'd be good for him. That 8 car is really showing out what he's got here at Charlotte. The 9 is almost there. He's about a car length back. The 08 is the next guy in contention. He's fighting off some drivers of his own. The 11 and the 92. He's having to hold them off for 3rd place right now. There is one more pit in this race. There is definitely a lot more action to go on here at Charlotte. We've gotten spread out, so less likely for a caution. Dare I say that? If they have a caution, Lord, please bless me. Man, sometimes I'm funny and sometimes I'm not. I can't stop laughing at some of my jokes. The 8 of Nixium out front. Heathen there has dropped back a few car lengths. But it's definitely in contention here. All it takes is for Nixium to make one of his mistakes going on the pit road like he did earlier. And all it takes is for Heathen to have that damage that caused him a 17.4 second pit stop earlier too.
And it looks like the 11 car is going to get under the '08 here, and that could spell trouble for these front two cars here, especially if the 11 and the 92 get by the '08 and kind of somehow work together to get caught back up. We could have a four-way battle coming down to the end.
Yep, the 11 car gets by him. The 92 now working on the '08 at Three Flashes. Three Flashes has been representing the booth tonight in amazing fashion. I am so proud of the performance he's been putting up, and
Well, most
Three
definitely.
Flashes.
I know he kind of
You got
wanted
your
to.
biggest fan.
I know he wanted to redeem himself after last night, after that little
Oh
technical
man, yeah.
difficulty. So
I hope I made him proud last night. Didn't have a great run last night, but I did the best I could, and I hope I made him proud. And he's making me proud tonight in the 5th place. Heathen still working on the 8 car of Nixium. He is taking the slow road on him. I think he is just waiting this out. There's a lot of racing to go, and if you get too hasty and try to pass too fast, it could just mean the end of it there. So he's taking his sweet time trying to get by this 8 car of Nixium.
yeah, you kind of want to time it just right, because you get the battle with someone that's going to allow them other two cars just to suck right up to you.
Yep, it's time to draft and run away from that 11 car right now. See how what pit stops do for you. Pit road entry is the key right now. Entry is going to be a deciding factor to who wins this race if it stays green. And pits should be coming up here in the next 5 to 8 laps. Yeah, coming across the line there, it was 28 to go, and technically they are in the window. They might have to save just a teeny bit, but they are in the window to make it on fuel. I see everybody coming down in about 8 laps from now.
Just clear up this little gap in between the front two and the third and fourth place car. It's only about half a second back to them, and then about a second and a half back to the Three Flashes in the 5th spot.
Yeah, Three Flashes is out in open territory right now, just taking the Sunday drive. The 08 into the wall. The 9 hit of Heathen gets by him. The 08, that could cost him more positions. That could cost all of them positions right now. With how fast that 11 car has been earlier, we don't want him to get to the front, or else he's gonna dominate.
Oh, it looked like
He had
the
really
11 gave
showed
the 8 a
dominance early.
bumper a little bit.
Just want to shout out to Firehouse Dog. Thanks for coming into the stream and giving us some more commentary. It's always a blessing to have an extra commentator. Don't you agree there,
Oh,
Zach?
definitely. Yes, a big shout out to him coming into the booth tonight.
Unpaid. He's like, yeah, no, I'll just join you. I want to see how you are at the booth. And uh, uh, I wasn't too action-packed tonight due to my illness, but man, it's been fun tonight. The 9 car has a mind-boggling 1 second lead on second place, 1.2 seconds. Nixium is holding off Super Shifter and Serving Cone for him right now and letting Three Flashes catch back up.
And B-Train, I hate to do this to you, but, Daddy calls sometimes, so I gotta go take care of that real quick.
Alright, man. Sounds good. I'll try not to fall asleep. Car Heathen still out front, and he is pulling away. Super Shifter finally got past Nixium. Nixium's fallen to 4th, and man, that backpack, let's go back there. It's quite the race here. That 8 car is just falling like a brick, unfortunately, and is able to hold up those cars a little bit. But it's coming close to pit stop time here. who's going to enter correctly. You see that A car helped that '08 get back to the pack here, and he's able to keep with him. And let's say if that 8 car, if that '08 car, that 8 car, and that 9 car are all together at the end, it could be a really good drafting battle between those two groups, because I know that those three will work together, and I'm pretty sure that 11, the 11's lagging. The 11 lags. Oh my gosh. It is a dangerous spot to be for the '08 car right now. I think he did get a little punch there, and he's going to try to go underneath him. The '08 got underneath him a little bit, and that was just some racing. That was just racing right there, y'all. You saw that aggressive move, but you got to get stuff done here. Where did the 92 car go? He just disappeared. And that '08 car just let off. I swear I just saw that '08 car just let off right there. The 8 to second place, and the '08 to third, and we have pit stops. "20 laps to go here in the race. 20 laps to go." It's time to come down to pit road, Heathen and Three Flashes. It's time. Come to pit road, guys. Come on. He's coming. They're coming. Will he make pit road speed? They both make pit road speed. It's all good. Sorry, I'm watching another screen. It's a little bit farther back, but looking good. The '08 really got a good run in on them there. It's all about trying to figure this out. Who's going to have the best run here to make this stage end? We're going to keep our eyes on Three Flashes here for his exit and for these guys coming back out on the track. Great pit stop for the 9 car, 15.8. It could be a lot worse. So I'm sure he's grateful for it not being too bad. We'll see how this cycles out here. The '08 is Super Shifter. It's got the lead from Heathen. And I think that '08 car had a penalty, and I didn't even notice it. Oh, man. That ain't good. The 92 car out front here at Charlotte with 18 laps to go. Super Shifter looking good up front. Can Heathen pass him? It's 1.5 seconds back to Nixium and 2 seconds back to Serving Cone. And then back to Checkup is a 3-second differential from the leader. It's a race between these two right now. They are pulling away from everybody else on the track. These are the 2 fastest cars that I can see right now. I have monitoring on. They are bad fast, and this is going to be the race for the win. The 9 car right on the bumper of the 92. When will Heathen make a move? That is the question. Super Shifter still out front. Heathen right on the bumper. He is stalking. He is waiting for the time to pass the 92 as Super Shifter. We see back there the '08 and the 11 are battling. Let's go back to that battle there. Here, the '08 and the 11 racing for third and fourth. Oh my gosh, go back to the battle of the lead. They're side by side for the lead. Who is going to get this spot? Nixium, sorry, pardon. Heathen's got the advantage, it looks like. On the low line, he gets out. He is clear of the 92. Can he be clear with the momentum for the 92? And he is completely clear. The 92 moves behind the 9 car. Will this be enough for the 9 car to win the race? The 9 car looking pretty comfortable. He's got himself a bit of a gap. Was not the same for that 92 car. That 9 car was right on the bumper constantly of the 92. And that 9 car is actually slightly pulling away here. Coming into the turn, though, that 92 gains back quite a bit of time. Nixium out in front of Super Shifter by about 0.3 seconds. This is the race we're watching, though. It's the race for the lead. The 9 of Heathen. He's league admin. He has been dominant this year and a great force in the league. Great guy. The 92 is Super Shifter working behind him. He got the lead coming out of pit road, but that 9 car worked for it getting by him. Diving into the corner here in turns 3 and 4. The 92 car is falling back, but it seems like he gets a better jump coming into turns 1 and 2. Coming to the line there, we had 11 laps to go in the race.
It's heating up.
Green flag pit stops changed everything. The 08 of 3 flashes sped onto pit road.
Oh man, it's a bit tough break for him.
Yeah, he definitely represented the booth tonight, and I would like him to be our another specially interview for tonight.
Almost definitely.
Yeah, he had an impressive car. He ran up front. He deserves the interview more than I did, definitely, from yesterday. So. Nine of Heathen is almost a half a second lead on the 92 of Super Shifter with about 9 to go. And they are pulling away from the rest of the field right now. That 9 car is pulling away from Super Shifter, from Nixium, from the 11 of Serving Cone, and from his tuner. Checkup. Yeah, there's nothing stopping Heathen now. 8 to go. He has definitely got a good lead out here, and it's just a runaway train for that 9 car. He's just got to keep up the good work, just run consistently at this point, and he'll win the race. Well, no one picked him to win the race. That's that's quite
Who, Heathen? I picked Heathen.
Yo, did you pick Heathen?
Yeah, I did pick Heathen.
I must have been talking to race control or sleeping, one of the two.
He's opened up to
Heathen.
about a second lead over Super Shifter.
Yeah, man, he is pulling away from the entire field, man. It's insane how fast this 9 car is right now. It's just, man, he's just faster than everybody else. It's that simple. 6 to go. 6 till Heathen can claim his checkers if he can keep this car on the track.
He makes it to the line here. Not any issues. There will be no more manual cautions.
If there's a caution, it has to be bring out by the game, and it would be pretty much a green, white, checkers every time.
Yep. He's scooting away, man.
5 to go. Current top 5, Heathen in first place. In second place is Super Shifter. In third place, I believe, is Nixium.
Yep. And then
fourth is uh, Serving Cone, and fifth is Evan, or pardon my French. It would be Checkup there in fifth place.
And we got battle for third place between the 11 and the 8.
They've been battling for a little while. Nixium got out in front. Now he's working on him again. Take a look here. Side by
Oh,
side
yeah.
coming into turns 3 and 4. Did you notice that Charlotte does not have any catch fencing in turns 3? It has it everywhere else but in turns 3.
I did not notice that. I'll have to look at that the
Take a
next.
look here.
Yep. Yeah, that is
They're
just a big, wide open
and
billboard.
that's actually how the track is. No catch fencing there. That used to be some like that at Pocono, but Jamie McMurray, I believe, found it, and they had to fill it up. 2 laps to go for the leader of Heathen to win this race. Keep our eyes on Heathen here. Actually, we're gonna go back to that battle and come back for 1 lap to go for him. It's quite the battle shaping up here for a 4th place. Looks like the 11's got out front, and it looks pretty solid there. Let's switch back to Heathen and see him take his checkered flag here, coming through turn 2 at Charlotte. 92 car has fallen pretty far back here. The 9 of Heathen has had some struggles during this race, has come from the back at least once. Impressive run by him. He showed at the end of this race he has had the dominant car. You see him go down through this grass, do his little victory dance. And then a nice little swipe from that car there. But man, he showed in style tonight that he was the best car on the track by the end of the race for sure. That brings Heathen out first, Super Shifter second, Serving Cone third, Nixium fourth, Loading Checkup fifth, Chase sixth. Let's get all of our interviews in here, and it should be fun tonight.
Oh, most definitely. I guess it was after the flag came out, but the 8 of Nixium was around at one point.
It was a great race here, and in 7th place is Drake, 8th is Three Flashes, 9th is Asphalt Gator, and 10th is Chevy Man.
So do you just want to stick to Flash for the special interview tonight and just keep it at 6?
If you want to interview both of them, it's just fine with me.
Let's just keep it at 6.
Okie
Try to
dokie.
get through it a little quick. Alright, who else are we missing? Okay, you.
Oh my gosh.
I appreciate it. That's awesome.
I'm sorry, Trank.
What? Oh, wait, you know I picked you?
I was told.
Oh, cool. It's cool.
You sound so sad.
Sorry, no, I'm just struggling right now, guys. I'm sorry.
Drink a monster.
Where do you want to
No,
start at?
my let's start from. Okay, let's start with the first place and let Zach get this crazy hound dog out of the way. Ain't nothing
All
but
right,
a hound.
Ethan.
Okay, can't sing anymore. We're getting copyrighted.
You had a pretty. Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, Isaac.
I would say congratulations on your win tonight.
Thanks.
You had
Oh
a
man.
dominant car. You was out front almost all night. You and the Super Shifter had a nice little batter there at the end. Tell me what was going through your mind there at the end.
Well, I watched the blimp for the whole freaking race, so um, I don't know if I know you were watching my stream. I don't know if you heard it. I was like, "Oh, that's the blimp in turn 3. It turns around and all that." But no, me and Christian had a really good battle at the end. It just came out of tires, honestly. He pitted 2 or 3 laps before I did, and I pitted after him. So I obviously was faster at the end. So nah, would have had. Well, I was up. I started. Had to start last. I technically started second. Had to start last, and then I worked my way at the 4th stage 1. I don't know what the hell happened on the backstretch, like 2 to go. I wrecked, and then second stage I had so much damage in the front because people like to wreck in front of me and then not get a caution out of it. So, no, we
Yeah,
had a good
that
night
looked
though.
like it killed your pit stop a little bit there.
Oh yeah, I had a 20-second pit stop for no reason. It screwed me. I still finished 5th though that stage, so I'm not really complaining. So. Nah, this knocking right to me scratch to you for you and your baby. So,
Oh, thank you.
that was tonight was for you. Hopefully you're back tomorrow night.
Yeah, hopefully no
hope-
promises yet.
and,
but
and
we'll
hopefully
see.
you can stop my full week of league racing wins. So,
Uh,
I know Christian's gonna probably show up now because I said that, but you know, it is what it is. Thank you, Zach, for
Yes.
picking me as well.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you for putting on a hell of a show tonight, and
Try.
congratulations on your win.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Heathen. I got a question for you if you
Go
don't
ahead.
mind. You had the fast lap of the race, and at the end of the race, you proved you were the fastest guy on the track. I know there's gonna be some people that disagree with me, and I'm
Oh, there's
okay
gonna be
with
a
that.
lot.
They can
People
disagree
are
with me,
disagreeing. That's
but
not
you were the
race.
fastest guy on the track at the end of the race.
Yeah.
Dude, that was insane. I don't. It's not really a question, but it's more of just like complimenting you, saying you were insanely fast at the end, dude.
Yeah, it was. It's only like 2/1000ths off my custom lap time, so 200. Sorry, because I ran my customs a 6.51, and I ran a 6.73 that race. So, just shows that whenever Flash, is on his A game, he can make a preset it's almost as fast as a custom. So, and I was running 8s by myself
Flash.
and 7s by myself, so all credits go to Flash for that with the setup tonight. I mean, I loosened it quite a bit. Christian hell about there at the end. But hopefully we can go tomorrow and put the 17 truck in with Dylan again.
Thank you, Heathen. I appreciate your time. I
Oh,
appreciate
yeah.
your interview. And,
Thank you, bud.
dude, heck of a race, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Great job. Moving to second place. Super Shifter, do you have a copy?
yeah.
Dude, you were my pick to win the race. Great job tonight, man. You were fast. You were bad fast, but at the end you fell off hardcore. You fell off from that leader. Was it just that Heathen was that much faster, or was it that it was just something wrong with your car? Can you kind of talk me through it and see? Let's kind of figure out what the problem was here.
I was too tight. I was tight the entire race. I had my wedge way too far down than what it should ever be able to go to, and I was still tight. And at the end, I got checked up by 2 cars that made contact, and so I fell back to about a second and a half behind Heathen, so I had to pit 2-3 laps before him. And so I drove the crap out of the tires and gained that second and a half back by the time he came out of pit road, but by then his tires were brand new, and my tires, out of 3 laps, out of the way I ran them, had about 6 laps ran on them. And so,
Yeah, we saw the tires was a big factor tonight. One of the keys for the race, definitely. Do you think that cost you the race? Do you think, eh?
well, if I didn't drive the crap out of the tires, I would have never been able to catch them anyway. My best chance was to get to them
Drive.
and then hope I can block them, but the tires were just
Yeah.
yeah. Had to do what I done. I mean, gained 2 spots overall, but you can only push the tires so far.
Yeah, man. Great job, Super Shifter. I was cheering for you. I wasn't cheering for you as hard as I was cheering for Three Flashes, but I was cheering for you.
Oh yeah, it was good to have Flash up in there, and especially running up front. I mean, don't get to race with them often, and pretty good.
It's a lot of fun when Flash is around for sure. I would agree with that statement. It's a lot more fun when Flash is around racing with us too.
Better than that heathen
I
guy,
agree.
but
Yeah,
good
same.
on him.
I'd rather
Yeah,
Flash
man, that
be
heathen guy's pain in the. Yeah, yeah. We all have a good time. I appreciate all you guys. Um, thank you, Three Flashes. I appreciate your interview, man. Appreciate your time.
Uh,
That's not 3-5, that's Christian. That's Super Shifter.
Oh
You
gosh.
come on, Trey.
Uh,
Should know my name by now, dang it.
I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
only
in a lot
every
of pain
race.
right now, and I'm just trying to get through this. Three flashes. Oh gosh. Super Shifter. Thank you for your interview. I appreciate it.
All right.
Moving on to third place, which might be the name I say. Um, oh my gosh. Brain freeze.
That's Cone.
Serving Cone. Do you have a copy there, Serving Cone?
Yes, sir.
Third place finish tonight. At times, you looked like the fastest car on the track. But at the end of the race, you probably would argue with me, but I'd say the 9 car was faster, and he proved it. Man, frustrating race. Talk me through it.
Yeah, just the internet issues made me have to keep dropping to the back, and then I was half scared to even try to pass anybody because I knew get in front of them, and if I lag, I gotta let everybody back by. So I was trying to just sit until like the end of the stages. I'd try to pass people, and at the end of the race there, I was just sitting behind people, and I screwed up a couple times too many, and just had to check up for people, and I guess I got into people too, but I'm not real sure. But I just screwed up too many times, and then took forever to get past Nixium there at the end.
Yeah, Nixium was really fighting you there. There was a great battle between you and Nixium. Man, Nixium really got you there for a minute, and then you came back and said, let's see what we can do here. So, a great job tonight there. Keep the good work. Let's try to make. Hey, can you do me a favor? There are 3 flashes. Not 3 flashes. Oh my gosh, man! I just got you stuck in my brain. 3 flashes. Can you do me a favor there, Serving Cone?
Yeah.
Let's try to make some friends, okay?
Well, kind of hard
Let's
to make
try,
friends with
okay?
people who
Come on.
don't want to be friends. So at this point, the
All
best
you
I
gotta
can
do is send out.
do is be clean.
You gotta. Yeah, you gotta get that olive branch, put it out there, shove it in their face, and go, ah, look here, come on, come
Yeah.
on, man, you gotta get some effort in there, all right?
Don't worry, Cone. We're
Uh,
friends.
I mean, being friends with the
Alright.
commentator is great and all, but the commentator doesn't show up to race very often.
True.
Thank you, Silver Cone. You're a good laugh tonight.
Talk to y'all later.
Thank you, man. Moving on to 4th place, you wanna hit up this guy, Zach.
Yep. Nixon, you got a copy button.
What's up, buddy?
What's
You had a fast car tonight, man, and he's up there battling around. What happened there towards there at the end of the stage to kind of put you behind a little bit?
Just losing it, really. Just, had a couple mistakes, and, yeah, that's really how it goes down sometimes.
And also, I want to bring up that speeding penalty. What happened coming on? I knew I got a glimpse of it. You came in there hot, but I knew it had to be close.
It was like 10 over. Yeah, them breaking points from the day race that Heathen had us practicing ain't the same, I'll tell you what.
But good job, man. I know you're kind of in a hurry to get out of here and get ready for tomorrow and everything. But thank you for putting on a show tonight, and you're gonna be around tomorrow for a race.
Yep. Thank you, Zach. Congratulations,
Yep, thank
and
you.
make sure you get some sleep tonight.
I'll try.
Living off 3 Red Bulls a day ain't healthy.
It's definitely not.
Monster's more healthy though.
Shut up, heathen.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Zach. Thank you for the interview. Congratulations. Everyone have a
Yep.
good night.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you, Nixium.
Flash, Zach, you already. Do they know why we're
Moving on to
congratulating you?
fifth.
Yeah.
Moving on to fifth place. It's going to be Checkup, and I believe our race winner is going to be
Okay.
interviewing
Okay.
him tonight. So go
I
have
didn't-
some fun, guys.
I didn't get him last night, so in his last
Yeah,
race in
it's
the
your time
5
to
car.
shine.
So, Evan, you got a caught, bud.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, man. You had a very fast car tonight. Just couldn't really get through the traffic very easily at most of the race. I mean, you could, but by the time you got to the traffic, it's a little bit too late. Anything you could have done to get to the traffic better, or once you got past traffic, keep with everybody at the same time.
Well, my big thing is I was just crappy off the restart. It would start off going decent, and then eventually I'd just crap myself and get into the wall, and you know what that leads to. It leads to me dropping back, and then I have to make my way through the field. But I was really more comfortable doing that in stage 1 and 2, which I was fine with the mistakes in 1 and 2 because I made them a place finish in stage 1, fourth place finish in stage 2. I've just, when I needed to not make a mistake, I made a mistake, and it costed me. And I had a rocket ship of a long run car, so just some things to keep working on and go into tomorrow. See what I can do.
Oh yeah, tomorrow. I know that's where you made your best cup start. Well, your first non being thrown in last minute type start.
And wrecking Chase for 40 or 160 something laps.
Yeah, that one. But you're going back to Chicagoland. I know you're pretty damn fast there. With you being so close to winning the Truck Series, do you think that Natty Series realistically, do you think tomorrow you have a shot?
Yeah, 100%. If I can race just like I raced Kansas, then I'll be up there.
Hopefully you don't have to save fuel at the end, because that was miserable.
That was awful.
All right, Evan, congratulations to your 10th career top 10 and top 5, sorry, in CRL. Tomorrow you're going for number 11, and most importantly, you're going for the number 1 win, which is more important than top 5.
Yes.
So, congratulations top 5, buddy, and send it over to Flash or Zach for the special, for Chase. This interview, because Train is dying right now, so we'll let him sit down for a little bit.
Chase, you got a copy button.
Also, Evan's mic just died, so that's Brad.
All right, it's included. I'm ready. Daddy.
Oh God!
Dude.
Well, he's daddy now. I mean, to be fair, Zach is a new
Man.
Zach can now be on daddy knocked in, and it won't be weird.
Jesus.
That is true. Alright, man.
Off the bed, not the head.
It seemed like he had a pretty fast car at times tonight. I know you kind of got there in the back a few times. Just kind of go through your night and tell me what you could have done different to maybe even get up there and challenge them guys for a win.
Yeah, the car was bad fast all night. I did a little adjust on the setup. Me, Nixium, and Evan, we practiced for 3 hours straight to get a setup going, and I found one. And first stage, I should have had bumpers around my car because everybody was just beating me. I guess it was oh, you're back in Xfinty this week, so let me just bump you around a little bit.
You're not suspended anymore. Let's go.
So, especially Evan, he gave me a big shot going in the turn, I think 3 and 4, because we all checked up, and he just railed me. But yeah, man, I got it fixed, and me and Drake had a good race for the first stage and second stage as well. But the third stage, man, I worked my way back up from the back to about 5th. Well, for a second, I was in 2nd, but the car just took too long, I think, to get going and where I liked it. But I mean, it is what it is. You know, I'll take a sixth place finish any day. It's a good points day. But I messed up, and I think I put super shifter in the wall a little bit, and we all got uh, like jumbled up right there. But I lost the draft, and then that's what really killed me. And I was just riding around by myself. But you know, it's all good, man. It was a good race. I enjoyed Flash out there. I somehow beat him. He was gonna be up there challenging, but he had a speeding penalty on pit road. But hey, man, I'm just looking forward to tomorrow and then next week, and hopefully you'll be racing with us too, Zach, because I miss you.
I'm not saying for sure yet, but I'm gonna try my best.
All
But
right.
congratulations on your sixth place finish, and look to seeing you out there tomorrow night.
Heck yeah, man, I'll be out there. Congratulations. I'm glad you're
And
home.
thank you.
I know we talked earlier, I think last night until about damn, I don't know, like 6, 7 o'clock this morning.
Yep.
And that's not usually for you, so I know I know it was tough for you in the hospital, but now you're home and you get to go sleep in your bed. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the most important thing. Now he's comfortable.
Yeah, it beats a recliner any day.
All right, I appreciate y'all.
Flash. I feel like you should interview Zach before Zach interviews you. Honestly, Flash.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be interesting, guys.
I said I feel like
I agree.
I said I feel like you should you know, I feel like you should interview Zach since he's had a very, very rough week this week, and then he can interview
Rough
you.
race.
Okay.
Hey, it's special. This is the first one we've had in CRL that's, you know, made a baby.
All right. So
Concede.
Zach, you got a
Made
copy?
it, baby.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right. So what was it like coming off turn 4 there, seeing that baby pop out?
Oh man, it's something special. I'll tell you that. You know, we sitting there and you just hear the little baby start crying, and it just goes right through you. You don't like just everything else out the window, and that's the only thing you're focused on.
Speaking of that, I actually have a question.
Sure.
How much did you cry?
Oh, I cried like a baby. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, it's
I would too.
that's your first kid, right?
Crowd
Yep.
warden
Yeah,
his kid did.
Yeah. So
That
yeah.
The way
being
up.
up for 40 hours straight, you know, that'll do
Oh,
it
yeah,
to you.
that's definitely
Oh,
not
God,
a lot
yeah.
of fun.
Well, I just want to say congratulations, man, on that. That is
Oh yeah. That's something special, man.
an
That's-
experience
Thank you.
you
You're
only
gonna have
get,
that for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you only get
Yep,
to
you
have.
know.
Hey, like
and-
I texted you, he'll always be kicking all of our asses here in like 5 years when he gets on the game and kicks all of our asses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna start him out early, so.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'll let him turn the
Hope-
assist on and let him go around a few times here and there.
Hopefully we have a good game when that time comes.
Yes, hopefully we do have a good game
Hopefully.
when that comes.
Yeah,
That's
maybe you'll actually be able to make more pit adjustments by then.
Yes.
You
But
could
either way,
actually
buddy.
take left side tires maybe in 5 years. That'll be something to see.
Either way, though, Zach,
That'd be cool.
congratulations, man,
Yes,
on
thank
everything.
you.
Yeah, Zach,
Um,
that is.
Just thank you guys. That
That
means
is
a lot.
really, really big. So, can't wait to you know, for him to kick your tail
Oh
when it comes
no.
out.
Here in a few years, you know, he's probably gonna be beat me in all these games we play. So.
So is this the new nickname then? Is it going to be Daddy Zach?
Yep.
Daddy Zach. That's
Daddy.
hey. So,
Daddy.
breaking news: ZZR Zachary has now changed his gamer tag to Daddy Zach.
Daddy Zachy.
Daddy.
Daddy-
No, Daddy Zach.
Daddy Zachy.
20 years of trying, 20 years.
All right.
Damn, Zach, 20 years of trying.
Oh man, that's too good. I don't know how we're gonna lead that off in the Three Flashes interview tonight. 3 Flashes. Wow. Do you guys want me to interview him, or does someone else want to interview him?
I think we all can just kind of You start us
Well,
off.
because
Yep.
kind of gave you there. Man, 3 flashes. My voice is feeling a lot better right now, but man, you were bad fast today. And you could, if you go back and look at the clip, go look at the race again. I was cheering for you up here, dude. I was hollering and screaming and being number one fan. Um, I'm gonna kind of get a little pissy here. Why the did you speed on the pit road?
Well, I knew on that last stop I wanted to make up time on them. I should have waited one more lap, and I wouldn't have been pressured by seeing their cars there. I could have came on and done just as good and not sped. I went 51, so I was right there. I knew when I needed to start slamming on the brakes, but I was just a quarter of a second late because I was paying attention to not hitting them. So if I didn't weren't around them, then it would have had it clear, and I could have flown in there. But um, I I really feel like I had probably one of the best ones on the cars on the long run. We never really got to see that though all the way, and I also feel like if I didn't make all those mistakes, I could have won that race. I mean, either way, regardless of the speeding penalty, if that didn't happen, I think I would have been up front more. I touched the apron a few times. That cost me. Um, it was just tiny little mistakes that would cost me from having being up even more up front than I was. I mean, I really feel like I had a good car and kind of beat myself up a little bit, but it was still overall a good race. Good stage points for Zach.
Hey, you made the booth drivers proud, okay? The guys in the booth, you made us all proud. Me, Storm, Zach. You showed everybody you can drive a car, and there's a reason you're up here in the booth commentating races. You are a fast guy, you know the cars, and that's why you're here. Because you know what you're doing, and it's simple mistakes because you don't race in these races. Those simple mistakes are just stuff that you work out in time, and so it just that's all that was. I think if you had been racing this the entire year, you would have won this race 100% of the time.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I like Charlotte. Grown to like it. I used to hate the place, but it was a lot of fun out there. I really enjoy doing this, and I'm sure I'll make some more starts. Before the end of the year. I haven't decided where or when, but I always try to do that when someone needs a sub, of course. And I mean, now we have it to where you do such a great job holding the broadcast down as well as Storm and everyone else that comes in. We had Party in yesterday, and of course Zach coming in tonight, and you said Storm was in here tonight as well.
No, it was a fire.
Oh, okay.
Uh, the
All right.
firehouse dog was in
Okay.
here holding it down for us for a while, and then he
I'm sure he did
had
great
to
as
leave
well.
because the old man's got to sleep.
But yeah,
What?
it is fun to run these. I enjoy that. I enjoy doing the commentating, so I like doing that, and then just popping in for a race every other week or whatever it is I've been doing lately. Um, I definitely enjoy it, and I do want to make some more starts here in the next coming months. Maybe maybe once every other week, once every 3 weeks. We'll see what happens. But
Yeah, it's fun, and I appreciate you guys letting me race. And the broadcasters, I think they should have their own team, man. They just have to switch out. Kind of me. It's about to get stolen, though, guys. I have a job pretty quick here.
what?
Chase is taking my job.
We might have to look at it next season about all of us that are going to be commentating. Like you said, have a designated car, and we can have a. If we had an owners championship, that would be kind of cool. We could try to get the owners title.
That's the plan next year.
Well, then there we go.
I like it.
Yeah, so we could have a commentator car that we could try to win the owners title. We just gotta have some good runs when we switch up out here.
You just put me in Auto Club, and I'll win it for you.
I know. I hate that it's not on the new game, but we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, man, it was awesome
Right.
tonight. I had a lot of fun for sure. Long race. Excuse my cat there, by the way. He's upset, I think. Yeah.
All right, who else wants to give him a couple questions here? Nobody? Going once? Going twice?
I think we all
Sold
asked,
to the end of the stream.
yeah, I think we all asked our questions on the racetrack about how fast he was.
You asked them
Well,
how.
guys, it was a great night here, guys, on the CRL network. Tune in tomorrow at 10:30 Eastern. We had a lot of interesting racing tonight. Firehouse did a great job joining in the booth, three flashes showed some speed. Serving cone showed some speed. We all thought that 92 could win this race, and he nearly did, but that 9 car was just faster than everybody else at the end of the race, and he won the race in dominance and showed everybody why he's here, and he's racing to win a championship right now. Heathen did a great job tonight, and congrats to our first place runner, Heathen.
Thank you, sir.
And that will bring us to the end of the stream, guys. I gotta say thank you all for watching this stream and putting up with my antics. It's been a heck of a night, and this is the CRL Network. B-Train, I guess it's Bryant tonight for some reason, but Bryant, B-Train, Zachary, and Firehouse Dog.
Hey, Train, I have a
all
question
saying,
for you.
What's up?
What's the best part about Zero? Did I know this, or do you know it?
He might not know
What
it.
was the best part of CRL?
Oh,
Actually,
but
let him give his answer. Yeah.
Yeah, what's the best part about Zero?
You guys give me some friends to hang out with, and it's all for me. It's about you guys being my
Yay,
friend.
F-
And,
Zach,
friends
Zach,
who-
Zach, what's the best part about Zero? Zach.
Good
I know
job,
the answer
Zach.
to
he
this
went to
question.
sleep.
Zach!
He went to sleep. He's sleeping.
Yeah,
He's snoring,
he's
y'all.
snoozing.
Zach said, I've been
All
on
right.
here doing this broadcast this whole time. I had to go to the bathroom, and y'all asked me a question.
All right, Chase.
Damn it.
Chase.
No, he's
Chase.
been popping in and out. He's got to do daddy stuff.
Chase,
I'm
what's the
gonna
best
pass
part
it-
about Zero, Chase?
I'm gonna pass it to Flash.
All right,
Me?
Flash. Best part of Zero.
There ain't no F and W. Alright. Oh, I do want to say make sure to tune in tomorrow night as well. I'll be back in the booth with Train, and we will be at Chicagoland for the Truck Series. And
I don't know if I'm being in a booth with you tomorrow.
oh, okay.
I'm gonna be begging for a truck drive, guys, because I am in so much trying to get this broadcast in, but I'm begging for a truck because I don't think I'll be able to do another broadcast tomorrow if I feel this way.
Well, I will be up there
but
in the
guys,
booth, and we will see who we can get up here to, and we'll
You want to drive
of
a
course hear
bad
that on the
number 2
broadcast.
truck tomorrow at Chicago?
Oh, Chase.
I
in the
wouldn't
booth?
say Chicagoland's one of my strengths, but I really don't want to be in the booth, guys.
Hey, well,
I
that's a-
love the booth, but
You can have my 2 truck tomorrow. I'd beat another Friday night off and join my boy Flash in the booth.
I was
Sounds
Dude,
like
when's
a
it
the
plan.
guy who's stealing my job.
Yep,
Dude,
the guy
wins,
who's still-
dude,
the guy
dude
who's-
wins a truck race. It's like, oh no, I don't want to race truck anymore.
That's not it either. I just like commentating. It's fun, especially
That's
watching
a,
you
it is a lot of
guys.
fun.
So, and if B-Train been yakking in my ear all night talking about his throat and stuff, so just give him some time off.
Complaining like a little puss.
Hey,
So we'll just gonna have the
I
2
didn't
truck.
complain it.
We'll have the 2 truck tomorrow, and then I'll be up in the booth. How's that sound for you, Train?
Sounds like the plan for tomorrow.
All right.
I'll have to get some. Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy night tomorrow night. I got a lot of stuff I gotta do.
10:30 Eastern at Chicagoland, and then after that, Heathen.
podcast.
Yep.
Which
That's
funny,
it. Just podcast.
funny story here. The podcast isn't even out yet because our editor has been, bombarded with, work issues because they've had 3 bosses the last 2 days.
Okay.
So, last week they've had 3 bosses from Friday night after the podcast is over till today. They've had 3 different bosses. So he's been working a lot of hours. So it'll be out. We might have to do double upload. So, hey,
That sounds
listen,
pretty cool.
it's-
We could.
It's more of listening to me and Flash talk some shit.
We could do it.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah, do you guys talk about me snoring? in
Yes,
that
yes, we
broadcast?
did.
Yes, we got to get
Okay,
that out.
good. I was like waiting on Sunday. I was like, I want to see if this
You
came
don't
out.
understand jokes about we're starting the entire podcast.
Come on, Train, close it
All
out.
right, guys, let's end this thing. From the CRL network, this is B Train telling you all to sleep tight and have a great night. Thank you.